hazte pa' acá. Quiero acariciarte. Quiero que sepas, yo sé tratar a las mujeres chulitas. Oye chula, dame lugar. Yo quiero demostrarte y jamás vas a buscar, porque chulita ya me encontraste. Eres tan chula, no me canso de mirar. Eres tan chula y te quiero acariciar. Oye chulita, ¿quién te quiere más? Oye chulita, yo te quiero más. Oye chula, hazte pa' acá. Quiero acariciarte. Quiero que sepas, yo sé tratar a las mujeres chulitas. Oye chula, dame lugar. Yo quiero demostrarte y jamás vas a buscar, porque chulita ya me encontraste. Eres tan chula, no me canso de mirar. Eres tan chula y te quiero acariciar. Oye chulita, ¿quién te quiere más? Oye chulita, yo te quiero más.
Wacky Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
Attaboy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, live from the studio here in San Antonio, Texas. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. I'm super excited about tonight. If you can't tell, I went even and tried to put on my old uniform. Dave and Joe saw me walk in and they said, "Button it." I said, "Not today." Not today. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been pumped up all day. Me and Eddie been going back and forth. We're really excited about tonight's episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. We just like to remind everybody that the show is absolutely free. We only ask you guys to do one thing, right? And that's to like, subscribe, and share. So if you're watching this on Facebook, it's real easy. All you got to do is hit share on the bottom, and it'll share to your feed. Maybe some of your friends come across the show, and they'll enjoy a great night. you're in store for a great night. I promise you. If you're watching on YouTube, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little bell. That way it lets you know that when we go live, you won't miss any of the live shows that we do. Because sometimes we do them on a Thursdays, Tuesdays. Just depends. But I'm ecstatic, man. I really am. I was home with my wife today, doing some stuff on the what is it? Your wife list, or ¿cómo se dice today?
Honeydew.
Your honeydew list, ese. And we were jamming Tropa F all day today, and I even did a live to invite you guys out invite you guys tonight. And man, you forget, you really do. You forget how many bad-ass songs these gentlemen put out over all these years, man, and they're still kicking ass. That's the best part of this whole night. So if you've never seen the show, man, you're in luck. We're gonna take you on a little roller coaster ride, maybe a little history lesson of La Tropa F, and what they're doing now. You know, David and Joe. I mean, they got stories for days, and I'm super excited to hear them. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you are. You hit that little bell, and we would greatly appreciate it, man. So before I forget, I want to give a big happy birthday shout out, right, to Jesusa Ortegon, right? She's turning 96 years today, and she watches Bumpers Wacky Wednesday every single week. So happy birthday, Jesusa Ortegon, right? And happy 96th birthday. Man, I hope I get to 96 day.
Hijo, 96.
Yeah, figure that out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, right here from San Antonio, Texas, you guys make some noise for my good friends, David and Joe Farias, La Tropa F.
Good morning, man.
Hey, what's up, Dave? ¿Cómo estás?
Good, man. Nice to have you.
Joe, yes. How you doing, sir? How you doing, buddy? You look good all the way from over here. These guys came dressed to impress, but you know, when does the Tropa F not dress?
It's Christmas,
right? It is for both of you. It is simply, you know, I get artists here every week.
Yes,
but it is really a big honor to have Joe and David Farias here. One in my home, right? But here on the show especially.
No, thank you. You know, it's an honor for us to be here. And I know we have spoken since you started your show. ¿Te acuerdas? I was going to be.
I had to show him the message. He didn't believe me.
And we're one of the first ones that we
yes,
talked
sir.
about to have us in your show. Pero y gracias a Dios que, you know, we've been so busy, Bumpers. Gracias a Dios que we've got a lot of work every weekend. Y gracias to all the fans who always follow us every weekend, man. So okay. And thank you for having us. It's an honor for us to be here. De veras.
No, man, it's super cool. I'm looking over there and I see El Viejito right there on the
bedtime. Watchame porque me duermo de repente.
Oh my goodness!
It's great to be here, Bumper.
No, thank you, Joe. You know, Joe, before I start off, un pajarito me dijo algo, and I want to clear the air.
Here we go.
Right off the bat, we're gonna start. Somebody told me that you're a regular at El Bucanero, and then every time you go to El Bucanero,
Me mandan serenatas,
Te,
¿verdad?
te mandan el mariachi.
That story keeps on coming around.
Oh my Joey! I was talking to Joey.
Joey.
Was to Joey, right? I was talking to Joey Rodriguez, and we were talking, and he was like, "Hey, dile a Joe, man. One time I saw my bucanero, and I sent him the whole
Estábamos con la
mariachi over
familia
here."
ahí having dinner, ¿verdad? Y se arrima el mariachi y comienzan a tocar las mejitas y los miramos uno al otro como, whose birthday is it? Is it surprise party for me or what? Y estaba yo a risa y dice el caracha, hey, Joe, happy birthday, it wasn't my birthday, man.
So
That's Joe.
Oh my goodness, that's so. Un saludo to Joey Rodriguez and all the musicales.
All the musicales. Tocayo David.
You know, I was telling Eddie, you know, that I was actually like, I don't really get nervous. Right, because I'm at home, I do this. This is going almost 5 years, and we've been doing it. 5 years, so I don't really get nervous. But tonight, or even yesterday, I texted Eddie yesterday. I told him, I said, man, I'm nervous. I think tomorrow's show is gonna be huge. And he's like, I think so too. So you know, Eddie, he's not a man of many words, right? Even though Dave, you are the official wedding crasher, you know?
I am the official wedding crasher de Eddie.
Wow.
He got a free song, everything that night, bro. We were at unos compadres de Chicago, Mr. Raúl Barbosa y Yubi from Chicago, man. So I know Eddie's dad for a long time. His dad used to hire us back in Chicago back in the days. And dijo el compadre, vamos para un wedding. Se está casando el hijo de Frank. Okay, vamos. I don't know, it was him. So. We walked in and we comimos cake, todo, plato y everything, bailamos. I even got Gary Hobbs playing that night, right? Yeah, it was Gary Hobbs. Y me subí on stage, did like 2 songs, and yeah, I mean, he got some Tropa F for free that night, bro.
Hey, there you go. Who can say that, Eddie? Right? Not many people can say that, man. But
I don't know if
again,
his wife said, "Who was that? You better get him out of here."
No, it's again, man. It's just an honor to have both of you here. I'm gonna probably say that a million times. You know, I was talking to my tío Juan from Beeville, Texas, and I said, you know,
Beeville, Texas.
I said, Joe and David are coming on the show, man, and he like you could hear him like almost swallow his, you know when you get it in your throat, and he's like, man, I remember buying tapes, cassettes, right? Cassettes of La Tropa F. And I remember you guys coming to the El Dorado conventions.
Well, we started going to Las Flores.
Las Flores was a place, yeah.
So,
La familia Argijo.
That was way before that.
So that's Jimmy Argijo, Jimmy
Argijo,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
was
his
los
family.
hermanos Farias back in Las Flores.
Las Flores.
Que el salón era de madera que se veía el taco.
Yeah, and it had a little. I stood in a couple of quinceaneras.
Y cuando llovía, liqueaba el techo.
Yeah.
Se ponían botes en todo.
You had to know. You had to know the route.
Entonces se le vuelta los botes.
It was nice porque la gente iba, they would dance all night, man.
Well, those were the fun years.
Wow, man.
Las
you know,
Flores.
And you funny said, Joe, because I always imagine, I remember Las Flores. I remember that, you know, sometimes, and I speak of my mom, right? She was one of them. They wouldn't take her to the baile. Uh-huh. My dad that just wasn't his cup of tea. But I remember my mom would take us in a car, and we would sit on top of the car, and my mom would with the windows down. And you could park anywhere in that parking lot.
Oh yeah,
You could hear that. You could hear anywhere in the neighborhood.
Go to the neighborhood,
And people would do that, right?
Yeah.
People would just park and kind of they wouldn't make it in the salon, but they get to hang out outside.
There was
and-
a stand in front of it giving hamburgers.
Yeah. You want to know what the lady's name was?
Como.
They used to call her La Marrana. She used
La
to,
Marrana.
she used to make.
Yeah.
Joe, you remember what?
No, yeah, because that's funny, right? She would go to Las Flores. Quiero un hamburger, anda ahí la marrana. Tengo un hamburger. Yeah.
Man, dude, we're already going way back already, man.
Those burgers are good.
Y
man.
Montes era el bouncer, ¿verdad?
Montes era el
Montes era el bouncer.
He was like 90 years old. Yo soy el chota aquí, dijo, órale.
Montes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man!
Oh.
So, well, that's cool, man. You guys remember my hometown? That's where I'm from, man. I'll never forget where I come
Sí,
from.
brincamos de aquí para el otro.
Para El Dorado.
Para El Dorado.
Tropa F, yeah.
Joe Moron.
Yeah.
Tropa F, and then we did our first concert ahí with La Sombra
There at the El Dorado.
from
Oh, that was
Chicago.
fun.
That was fun that night.
That place would get así, a checkered dance floor, chingón el dance floor.
Oh, yeah.
¿Recuerdas? You know what it is now?
What is it? It's a church, no?
No, hombre, it's where you buy wood.
Oh,
Like a lumberyard. It's a lumberyard.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lumberyard. Yep.
Y tomas con las sombras, ¿sabes, verdad?
Yeah, we play with
They
the
tried to
sombra.
hog the stage.
Oh, ya va a comenzar yo, man. Dang, I know everybody's...
Shut up y háganse por un lado. 50-50.
50-50.
Llevo la tropa.
Damn. So
Good days,
you
man.
know, I want to talk about
We don't do that anymore.
los hermanos Farias.
It hurts now.
Right?
Does anybody have a cat?
Híjole, habla con los gatos.
Los hermanos Farias goes back how many years?
About 70. Comenzamos los hermanos Farias. But way before that eran los compadres alegres. That was my dad and my mom's uncle and me and John and two other musicians. I was about 10, John younger. Ahí comenzó los compadres alegres. My dad used to sing in the group.
dad was a singer.
He never played an instrument, but he
was a singer.
yeah, cantaba en el shower.
Man, and Joe, that went to what year? And before y'all changed it to y'all started
65. Then close 80, ya los hermanos Farias. Se formó los hermanos Farias.
yeah, 1980, man. So los hermanos Farias, pues eran todos eran hermanos.
Ya estábamos los 6 hermanos en el grupo.
Yeah. All 6 brothers.
Hey, so your dad not playing an instrument. How in the hell did each one of y'all end up playing an
Well, he
instrument?
bought me the instrument para comenzar. My first instrument was a bass. He bought me a bass. Y tenía un amigo que se llamaba Juan Escamilla. He started showing me the, si sabes ahí, de ahí brinqué para el acordeón. Because me gustó el acordeón. Y me compré una Santa Marcela. And so I picked up all the instruments. De ahí les fui enseñando uno por uno a los carnales.
I don't know if I want to be a musician now, but I end up being a musician.
You didn't. You were probably.
No, I was. See the. I guess what Joe's thing is he had a vision, maintenance. Is he knew all the instruments already. He still had 5 more brothers that he could teach how to play an instrument. So he taught me the accordion. He taught Jesse was the first one. He taught him the bass.
Yeah.
Because the bass player had quit, so they're going to Michigan. So from Monday to Wednesday, he learned the bass and he took off.
In 3 days.
In 3 days, bro. So, okay, yeah. Jesse,
Y tenía los deditos por ahorita, estaba chiquito.
chiquito, les
Le
salían
salieron
ampollas.
ampollas.
Estaba llorando, todavía no
He
olvida
bled all
todo.
the way up there, man. No, yo
Yo te creo, chiquito,
ponte
cuando-
band-aids y le pusimos band-aids.
Wow.
And then they came back, but every day I would come from school, he would agarrar el acordeón, teach the accordion, learn this.
Yeah,
and
once
learn
he
that.
grabbed it, he never let it go.
Once he
never let
grabbed
go.
the accordion?
Yeah, so
no
it
la
was-
soltaba y todos.
It was hard at first, because I didn't know from right to left on the accordion, man. But, it's gracias a Dios que, God has blessed us with this talent, man. And,
Yeah.
And then just went upscaling, and by the time, 1990, I done La Tropa F, and everything just went for the best for us, man.
So 1990, La Tropa F comes onto the scene of Tejano music. That in 1990 was like it was already it was big.
Sí.
Yeah.
But I think that 90 to like 92, 93,
Yeah.
it just went
Es
like
cuando estábamos con Manny, grabando con Manny Music.
With Manny Music.
De todo éramos, we went as los hermanos Farias, entramos. Then es cuando dijo, ¿sabes qué, hermano? We need to make some changes porque ya llevo la onda tejana and there's a break.
Yeah.
Hay una quebradita para meterlos. We were always traditional conjunto. Sala conjunto.
Our thing was we're conjunto and we're not going to change it. But they saw something different, so.
But okay, so when they tell you that, the record label comes and tells you, says, "Hey, Joe, Dave, you guys got to change. No more Hermanos Farias. We got to come up with another name because the style's changing, right? The onda's
exactly.
changing a little bit.
It all worked.
Yeah.
But do you think you changed your music or you just changed the name? The music
Cambiamos
always stays.
a little bit of
Yeah.
both. Porque el nombre tenía que ver mucho, Dijo, man, you all got this nickname, La Tropa F. Let's go ahead and use that. And we need to start with the original music. So, dijo, you need to sit down and write a song. Y la primita que salió, vuelve junto a mí, pam, param, pam, purum. Ahí cambiamos completely el estilo de la música.
Yeah.
And everybody freaked out. Who's that? La Tropa F.
It was brand new music came out, so.
And keyboards entró when?
In the 90s? Well, we had organ and
Sí,
stuff like that
pero
already,
no lo
but
usábamos
we didn't
tanto,
use
yeah,
it as
yeah.
much. So when we in the 90s, that's when we did the transition. It's like Conmigo Joe. We put the keyboards, we put the sax in, we put everything else that would be
Dave,
a brand new.
You think you guys were probably one of the first bands to be able to incorporate keyboards and accordion at the same time and make it work?
It was Poyanda, ¿verdad? I think Mas
already had it.
No,
down.
con acordeón.
Con acordeón
Mas
y
was
sax.
only keyboards. Yeah, there was a lot of keyboard out there.
No, there was a lot of keyboard music, but was there a lot of
accordion.
people mixing the accordion with the keyboards?
I would say we're probably one of the first two, man.
Because that's what I remember. I remember hearing the keyboards, right? Un saludos to Gary Hobbs, because Gary Hobbs said if it doesn't have keyboards, it's not Tejano. It's a fight. We fight all the time.
Yeah. That's a new.
It's true. It's just like conjunto. If you don't have accordion, you don't have conjunto. In Tejano, the same thing.
You don't have a bajo.
Because these two go together all the time. It's brother and sister here. Two brothers, two sisters, whatever you want to call them. They always go together. Just the keyboards, the same thing. Pero cambiando toda la música, and for us it was hard because we didn't want to let go of the hermanos Farias because we've been that for a long time.
Right.
Pero the company knows what they're going to do. They already see the vision. They see what's going to work.
Yeah.
Because you got radio stations that will maybe not. Who's los hermanos Farias? We don't want it. La Tropa F. It's more commercial. Yeah.
Yeah. What and the way I see it, right? Because I grew up. I was a teenager during that time, and that's all it is to. So when I would hear a group, like if I see a poster and it said Los Hermanos Farias, I'm going into Chales there in Beeville, CBS there on the west side. I would see a poster that said Los Hermanos Farias.
Right.
I would think more Mexicano.
Yeah,
that's more of a right.
Yeah.
But then Tropa F was
It changes everything.
That was totally different.
So we did a few CDs con Manny. It's Red. Actually, Red was our engineer, man. He's with Q Productions ahorita. He did a lot of our hits and Manny Records, and then that's when Selena passed away at the time.
Yeah.
But then EMI was looking for bands, so
That was a big door that opened.
EMI came looking for us, so that was a big step for us.
From going from one label to another.
Going to EMI.
And when you say big step, does that mean pockets get bigger or no?
Everything gets bigger, buddy.
I didn't hear anything about that. Si voy a echar que andar de ahí con los bolsotos. Big pockets.
Tan grandes los pantalones, pero
Oh my goodness.
That's when you had a lot of companies, a lot of record label companies.
Yeah.
And the 90s was good for everybody.
And we really wanted to get in there.
Yeah.
En la onda tejana.
Right.
Ya estaba la mafia, ya estaba Roberto,
Everybody was banging.
We had to get in there.
Los musicales, everybody.
And it worked.
We go 35, 40, miras a Emilio Najera, miras a David Garza, miras a Ram, miras a Gary Hobbs. We're all back and forth,
Seeing each other back
there
on
was so much
Ahora
work for everybody.
todos, every time I see a picture, everybody meets at Buc-ee's at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
We just saw
I always see the Conjunto cats are always they're at a Buc-ee's and they're taking pictures of people. Yeah, man.
This is stopped everybody going and coming.
¿Cuánto gastas at Buc-ee's every time you stop?
At least 100 something bucks, man. Compré cosas que I don't even need. It's just
I'm the same way.
people just walk through there grabbing
Boiled
things, man.
eggs,
It's like, wow.
You buy the pickled boiled eggs or what?
My thing is coffee and boiled eggs.
That's it.
Coffee and boiled eggs. Going and coming.
She's
I'm
already
sorry
covered
for
that.
the driver, for the guys. No, they're not
Roll
that
them
bad.
down,
They're not that
Albert.
bad.
Roll them down.
Roll them down. That's all gas right there, Dave.
To the whole band, but Santos, que está escuchando ahorita, Raúl and Randy, Abel, Lee. Great band.
Yeah.
A lot of good guys, man.
No, your band's always awesome.
They hold us up, man. They hold us up.
Y el viejito, pues el viejito ya.
No, el
¿qué más
viejito
quiere,
ya.
no?
Se quedó
Joe,
dormido.
are you the type right now, ahorita, the way you're in the band? Hey, put my bajo up there. When you're ready, I go up there, I pick it up, play
Yes,
it,
sir.
and you walk off and leave me alone.
Yes, sir. I gotta go.
Pa' que sepan. There you go. Right?
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I gotta go to sleep.
Oh my goodness, man! Everybody tuning in and everybody with that's sending comments. Thank you guys so much. Saludos to G-Man, to Christina, Daniel Gonzalez,
G-Man,
everybody watching.
If anybody knows the Tropa F story, ask G-Man.
Oh, dude, I went earlier
traveled for so
and
many years,
ya
man.
dijo, saca los guantes. That's what he said.
Really?
So,
Go back to the Farias
so
days.
I'm gonna go straight to that. I'm
Hijo.
going straight for the juggler, right? Many
Here we go.
people, and I'm not just one, not two, not three, but many people, and over the 5 years that I've been doing this show,
We don't fight.
We talk about stories. We talk
peleamos,
stories.
Ya no.
And they said that you guys were up there with probably, I mean, dudes would get down. Like if they had a fight, Tropa F was going to fight. And we're talking about the days of the 18-wheelers, probably a couple of buses. Like,
Yes. We had 2 buses and 18-wheeler. Yes. You're lucky you weren't around the 90s, man. You're still alive. Thank you.
Hasta los roadies traen voz. Los
The
roadies
roadies?
traen-
The roadies
traen
traen
voz
voz.
well,
también.
you know, I had the Despos here.
Yeah.
I had Mike and Lee here, and they were like, Mom, you know what, to be honest with you, because, you know, pinche vatos tan chingones,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Mike and Lee. And I said, hey, well, were y'all fighters or what? He goes, nah, we didn't really fight nobody. He goes, the people that would fight were the roadies, right? That the roadies would go at it because, you know, Joseph, he started the show right up with it. He's like, hey, we got there, and somebody said, hey, no. You're like, hell no, 50-50. Aquí está la línea y se acabó el pedo. Right? So, how did that build? How did people get that?
I think back in the 90s, Bumper, it was, you know, everybody was on top of the world, man. Everybody's, you know, we did the Tejano Rodeo here in San Antonio on Broadway. It was Grupo Mas, Joe Lopez y Jimmy, y Tropa F. That place was packed to the max. Ya no cabía la gente, bro. I mean, you could move inside. There was people waiting outside to get in. There was like, I don't know how many people outside. Nobody want to start. They were both headliners.
Wait a minute. So y'all were fighting who was going to open?
So Maz ended up starting. They kicked it off, but then they didn't want to stop. So our road crew went up there y comenzó el pedo y se hizo el pedo backstage, bro.
On stage.
So Jimmy was coming down. Jimmy, I guess he stepped wrong and he fell on top of Mico. Se quedó arriba de Mico y so everybody just started fighting back there, bro. And then we went up and threw the pyro because we had pyro by up arriba, bro, like crazy. It was a wonderful night, man. Wonderful night. You know, ahora we talk about it, we laugh, you know, it's like, wow. You know, and salud para Joe Lopez, you know, he's when he first came back, we played at con Rudy. ¿Qué pasó? Dije, ¿por qué se pasó, Joe? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Te acuerdas los tiempos? That's all we said. That's like,
De volada.
but you know, we just, it was so different than it was back in the day, man. You know, it was, you know, everybody had their thing going.
And this question's for both y'all, David, Joe. Like, it's funny you say you were at the Hunter Rose and there was people there, right? And now, of course, times have changed a little bit. But back then, man, y'all being from San Antonio, and in the early 90s, mid 90s, I mean, again, when y'all were rolling with Wosses and 18-wheelers, how was it your personal life? How was your life like being able to go to one of your kids' school events or you know, just going out somewhere to eat?
Look at her.
Daddy
She's saying
wasn't
no.
there. This shit.
Bumper, it was.
Hey, all the kids, hey, just to let you guys know, both of their children are here in the background. They're both like, hey, Bumper, don't go there. Don't go there.
We have a live
No, it
audience
was.
today.
I missed a lot of their days in school. I missed a lot of their birthdays. I missed a lot of stuff. Cause we were constantly from Monday comes around, we're on the road all week, 5-6 days on every week. That was our job.
So y'all were playing like in clubs on a Tuesday in Houston.
You know, and we were just sharing this the other day. I was talking to somebody in Dallas, man, because back in the 90s, there was so much going on that David could be playing one side, it was packed. Tropa over here was packed. Emilio was over there, was packed. Ram Dog, anybody was playing, there was a lot of people there. That was the 90s. And he would come back again, play Mondays, it was the Island Club in Houston. Mondays.
And people would show up.
Tuesdays, you know, somewhere else. On Wednesday, it was hullabaloo back in Houston. Houston was, and still like that, man. Houston has so much clubs that you can be playing there every day.
You say that because every time I've done an event in Houston, people show out and they show up, and it just still amazes me they don't have an FM station, a Tejano station there.
Eldorado Ranch in Houston, man, it was, you know, there was a lot of clubs back in the day, pero the night was good for everybody. Nobody was complaining.
And so y'all really didn't have like a day off. Y'all really didn't have hey, Monday we're gonna stay home.
No, it's we try to take some weeks off, you know, to vacation, and that phone was, you could see the calls coming on the phone, man. We had a lot of work.
Es lo que queríamos. That's what we wanted.
That's what we wanted. We got
and
it.
when it hit us,
like,
you just had to handle it.
You just
Work
had to
with
hold
it.
on
when,
tight.
when it came around,
you gotta work
it's,
with it, man.
you got to learn how to handle it, man. Porque it's a lot of work. A lot of work.
I remember, and of course, me being from a smaller town, you know, my biggest thing was the El Dorado to go and to see all the amount of people, and even there would be thousands of people in there, and it's just the nostalgia, right? And the reason I ask that is because, you know, you both brought your children here, in the behind the cameras, and I just wondered, like, could David go to North Star Mall with his daughter, like, hey, mija, you want a new pair of shoes or whatever? Or, Joe, could you go and get you a pan barbacoa for your family on a Sunday, unos tortillas, whatever, without being bombarded by people? Or
It was everywhere.
And for me, it was always different. And my daughter can tell you, I could go to Walmart, H-E-B, whatever, and they stopped me, took pictures, whatever. I've always done it. But I've never tried to hide from nobody. You know, it's, so now in the mall, I mean, my wife loved to shop at the mall. So we're at the
A
mall.
mí me mandan mariachis.
But that's one thing that I've never tried to get, you know, not get away from people. I've always been a people person, man. I could be anywhere. We take pictures or whatever. We talk to people, say hi to people, and that's part of the job, you know.
No, for sure.
And como te digo, it takes a lot from our families. A lot.
Right.
Pero people pay a price to see you. People want to talk to you. They just want to say hi, you know. So, and I'm sure there's one artist I've always said that sits down and does autographs and talks to people, Ruben Ramos. He still does it, man.
Oh, you'll see Ruben Ramos at a bar, like somebody say, hey, salud to Ruben Ramos. He's in the back. I'm like, what? Yeah, there he is in the back, chilling out. You know what I mean? Hey, pero dressed.
Yeah, always slick.
Always slick. And speaking about dressing, I mean, you guys right now, every time you see David Farias, La Tropa F, these guys are always dressed. And it's always a botas, a sombrero. Like, you guys have never veered from that, right?
No, it's always been since day one, Bumper, you know, because we would go to radio interviews, but back then, we would go to the radios, interviews, and we were dressed blue jeans and boots and hats, and it's always been our wardrobe. Always have to look sharp, man.
Did you think your dad had a little bit of say in that? Like when you, like, did your dad get you?
No,
or your
no
dad?
lo decíamos back then. Todos se vestían como querían, con los hermanos Farias, right?
We're all different.
Casi
Everybody bought their own
comenzó
shirts.
la onda tejana. That's when
That's when everybody started matching.
El primo
and stuff.
comenzó todo el pedo.
Well, that was where I was going with the question. So,
Right.
where did the military? I mean, I know troop, right? La
Well,
Tropa
eso
F,
hicimos
right?
después,
But who sat around and said one day, you know what, dude, we got to put on some camouflage or something military. Who came up with that?
That was after, but the one that started the jeans and dressing cowboy was Pulido, Roberto Pulido. I mean, we were big fans of Pulido. We would just sometimes don't even go play, just go see him play.
Just go watch him play.
Pero the whole band was dressed cowboy, man. It looked nice.
Yeah.
And to me, he's the one that really started everything going, you know. But then after that, when we started Tropa F, and, you know, because we would do a lot of our uniforms, our jackets and everything was made for us.
Uh-huh.
So we had everything made. This lady from, ¿cómo se llama? From Brian Joe, ¿te acuerdas?
Mm-hmm, la señora que...
She came out in the Selena movie, because she did a lot of stuff for Selena. She did.
The lady that was that she got to make all the her stuff or what she would imagine, and she would actually put.
That's the lady that did our jackets, our uniforms and stuff.
So, but the camouflage thing, like, was that something that you know, you guys all sat around and be like, hey, you know what, we're gonna do military style.
Yeah, because, you know, it was Tropa, you know, so, and we did 1 year because he was live in combat.
Yeah.
That's why I saw your jacket, man. Some flashback. We're back.
No, dude, and you know what?
We had the tank. We had everything. We built the tank in front of the drummer.
That was a drum kit had the tank.
And it had the pie, and then we put pyro. So we had the sandbags. We had the nets.
You guys remember all that as kids?
Oh yeah.
We had the you know, there's screens right now. Everybody uses the digital screens. But we had the real screens back in the day. We had guys on the cameras on stage actually showing the videos on the side, you know, so.
Eddie, I don't understand what you're saying. It's a live show, but I'll fix it. Whatever you want me to do.
The microphone, just lower it down a little bit. Away from their face.
His mic?
Oh, mine.
Well, he has because he's going to play the accordion. That's why he don't want it in the way.
Right there.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Ahora sí.
It's a live show. See what happens. And he tries to message me. I'm like, nah, I don't
In other
understand.
words, read what's on there.
Yes, that's what he's saying. Hey man, we're at 187 just on Facebook. I want to get over 200, and then if you guys are on, I haven't even checked YouTube. Eddie, have you checked YouTube? I'll check YouTube here in a minute.
YouTube's looking good.
YouTube's looking good. That's what I'm talking about. Well, you guys want to jam a little one?
We can get 1,000 tonight. You guys are gonna win a brand new Cadillac.
Oh no!
Pero
¿Quién no va a pagar?
Right?
Eddie?
Tamaca bumpers show.
There you go, man. We're going bumpers. We're gonna get him a Cadillac, bro, from Walmart. Hot Wheels.
no, but you're gonna get the bumper first.
El puro bumper.
Put a bumper.
That's what I'm talking about. You want to jam another one?
Seguro, aquí vamos.
Get these people going right here. See if we can get over to 200 on Facebook.
¿Qué yo? The Escalero. We haven't done that song in a long
We
time.
go
¿verdad?
back in 1993. I said,
Long time.
Cuando estaba yo en la cárcel, solito me entretenía, contando los esclavones que mi cadena tenía, que noches tan negras para la prisión, sonan los candados, late el corazón. Escaleras de la cárcel, escalón por escalón, unos suben y otros bajan a dar su declaración, que noches tan negras para la prisión, sonan los candados, late el corazón. Mira. Otra, compadre. Quise escribir en el aire, quise escribir en el agua, tu nombre, no más tu nombre. Y aire y agua gritaron, y ha de doler hasta el alma, que pase el tiempo y lo borre. Con las estrellas del cielo, forme una gran rosa de oro. Ya terminó con mi vida, la ingrata no me ha dejado para llorar en silencio y un poquitito de llanto. No, pero back in 1993.
Oh my goodness, man! Wow,
Jesus.
You know what that reminded me of, Joe?
Las flores.
Las flores, ¿verdad?
An ironing board con unos gerbos,
Wow.
con stay flow. He knows what I know right here. Hey, because you couldn't afford taking him to the cleaners, right? You'd have to make him yourself and jamming that song right there,
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's, ladies and gentlemen, it's a nostalgia. It's just really hard to
And these
to
are songs,
explain.
Bumper, that
Man.
they're from the greatest Tono La Rosa.
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff.
We did a lot of Tono, but we did
Awesome.
it tropa style.
Tropa style.
So
Yeah, I mean, Dave, again, you're one of those accordion players that definitely has their own sound.
Thank you, Dave.
No matter what song, if you're doing a remake of another song, it definitely, as soon as you hear the accordion,
Yeah.
you know that's Dave, right? It's
and those
Tropa
are one
style.
of the things that Joel was my teacher. He's the one that taught me the accordion, how to sing, and always would tell me that once you learn the accordion, you have to identify yourself, but you gotta find your own style. That's what
Like that little. That's David. That's David. Yeah.
That's you right there right away.
Everybody knows, yeah. So and I tell that to everybody. If you're gonna learn the accordion, the bajo, whatever, you just gotta find yourself and make sure that they know it's your playing, what you're singing. So.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just thinking back on how Tejano was and what it's evolved today, and you guys are still here. You guys are still here. For the people watching, you can. I always picture Tejano music this huge mansion. Think of like the Heisman. You ever watch the Heisman commercials when all the Heismans come back, right? And they're inside the room. Well, I think of that house, right, that has those big long pillars that hold the Tejano, the Conjunto, the Chicano, whatever, anything you want to throw in that house. There's a few pillars up there that hold that roof, that hold that front porch up.
Yeah.
Right? It's the first thing that you see. And La Tropa F is definitely one of those by themselves. You know what I mean? How does that make you feel when people tell you, like, dude, a whole genre of music, you guys are right here?
Yeah.
It's a good feeling, man, porque all these years of playing music, recording music and doing what you love to do in all these places that we've been. I toured the world, man. I did 38 years with La Tropa. 38 years. Dang. Before I got fired. Later, dude, we don't need you no more. So, what do you do, right?
Eddie, he brought it up, not me.
Hey, we're live, right?
No, we're not.
No,
No, I'm glad you said that because, a lot of people, here's the thing, in our onda, especially our people, raza, right? We love drama. You can do 100 good things. You do one drama thing, and people,
the musicians don't.
They run with shit. Y'all are the worst.
It's
what happened?
And Joe wasn't there at the time. Joe, I thought he was tired.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
He
was out. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of of money thing, and
I didn't
making
do
too
it.
much money, making this and buy pa acá and stuff like that.
A
So,
mí no me metan.
and I just sent me a letter and I was fired. So that's it.
So not even don't show up, no phone call. They sent you a letter.
A letter, you're done. Se acabó. In the mail, pa acá, vale. Pagaron el mail hasta eso.
They put a stamp
It
on
was
it.
like 25 cents, yo creo. I gave him the quarterback.
And so at the time, Joe, you weren't part of La Tropa F.
Sí.
You already had retired. You were done, or
I was actually out of the band for a while.
was out of the band.
I was out of the band for a while too.
Yeah, it was just a lot of chaos, a lot of stuff been going on that it wasn't right, and I would try to make it right, but they didn't want to go that route. Pero,
You say, look at Dusty. Remember he just walked away?
Dusty and George Strait.
I'm tired. I'm tired of all them lights and all them bombs and everything explosive.
Right.
It's a lot, Bumper. It's a lot of stress. Honestly, I got fired and I felt just a big old rock just fell off my back, man. It's like, wow, I felt relief. Because I'm the front guy, man. I'm taking everything. If I got sick, I still had to keep on. I was singing one time, 2 weeks, with my voice not being able to sing.
But you made it happen.
Yes, because we had contracts. You can't get out of those contracts. That's the thing is, we have so much work, so many contracts that you can't get out of them, man. And the doctor said, man, you could lose your voice if you keep going like this.
Yeah.
It was like $500-$600. Puro doctor, I said, you can't be doing this. But we didn't have no rest, And I was better, boom, back on the road again. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's It's a good thing. I mean, the stage, everything, the lighting, todo, everything was good, man. But there was a lot of chaos behind it.
A lot.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to follow along, and you know, I honestly, I don't like it. Yeah. I don't like drama. I try not to bring it on the show, but people are like, Bumper, you lie. You did, right? And it goes to show you. I think one of the biggest shows that we've ever had, me and Eddie have ever had, was it wasn't even a musician. It was Frank Salazar, when he got into the altercation with Jennifer Pena and their crew or whatever. Oh, yeah, when he came to explain his side.
Victoria.
Yeah, like think about that. Like, we had thousands of people watching that live because they wanted to hear what happened. They wanted to hear the drama.
Exactly.
But I'm glad, you know, you brought that up. You know what I mean? And so how long did it take before you said, okay, you know, Tropa F said, hey, you know what? We don't need you anymore. You got your letter. You probably crumbled it up. From that day that you got that letter, you know, do you remember a conversation with your wife or anything? Do you remember any conversation where you was like, you know what, I'm gonna?
She was very, very sad, man, because this 38 years of her life, you know, 30 years that I put in this, missed everything, bro, you know, and just to get fired like that,
right?
Pero to me, it was a relief. To her, she felt bad, you know, and the girls, you know, pero. You just got to keep on going, man. You have to. And that's one thing that I always put God first, and God will guide me. And it took a while. By the time I got everything, another floor plan, que digas tú que it's good, you know, because I went through musicians, man. There's musicians and there's musicians, you know. It's like, but I was used to just 38 years of just one band.
Yeah, I was about to say it's kind of hard. You've been playing 38 years with the same guys. It's kind of hard just to pick up and be like, hey, and you wanted to do a certain sound. Yeah,
and it's not
tough.
Don't get me wrong, they're very good musicians, but you gotta look for the one that, you know. Pero me and Joe have always, man, if there's 10 years that we don't sing, we come back together, it's still the same. You know, if we've always been, you know, together, todo el tiempo. And him being with me ahorita is like the best thing ahorita, bro. It's like, this is us right here, you know.
Well, I'll tell you as a fan, and I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but I see the difference. I saw David Farias when Joe wasn't there, and now that Joe's back, I think you just have like a little more of like
it does. Yes.
The spices are right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sounds good. It looks good. You said it earlier, right? Left and right. You know, brother and sister, however you want to do it.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly, right?
It's like a plate of enchiladas, man. If you don't enchiladas, it's not an enchilada plate, you know? You're missing something.
Right.
Or you're missing the beans, or it's the same thing here, man. Porque
so many years,
so many years we've done it. And estoy el viejito. When he came back, bro, and seriously, I was like, wow, I got to be in check, man. Because he still listens to everything and will correct you and everything and make sure you're playing it right.
And it seems just being around Joe for a little bit already, it seems like he doesn't hold back on what he needs to let you know. If you sound effed up, he's going to let you know.
Yeah. Well, we have a good band, good backup. These guys are good.
Is Joe one of those guys that just kind of stops playing and just turns around and turns?
Exactly, but cuando te mira, I don't know que corra porque. But you know, and that's the respect that I have for him, man. Porque I learned from him, and I pass it on to other guys, you know.
Well, did you want to do some saludos for your buddies?
What you got, Joe?
We got.
Yeah, hombre, un
saludo para Juanillo, Carrano, Johnny Farias, John, para Danny.
Helped us out 2 weeks ago, ¿verdad?
He helped us out 2 weeks ago, Johnny, no drums.
Los encalmó a todos, compa.
Y to todo Peggy Drives is watching ahorita. Híjole, no, Peggy Drives on.
It's I mean, you guys are doing wonderful here.
Ceci Salinas, ¿verdad? From Ceci's Promotions from the Rio Grande. Saludos para ellos. Gabriel Ramirez and Mark Diego of Shell Power Electric.
There you go.
Saludos para mi chavalón también, Paulie. He's working in Pittsburgh.
He's working in Pittsburgh.
It's snowing up there, yeah.
He's watching the show right now?
He's watching the show. Saludos
man, saludos to your son, man. Paulie. That's awesome.
And Joe Farias in the house.
Joe?
Hey, Joey
the third.
The third?
Joey the third.
That's wild, man.
Bus driver, no te escondas, This is the guy that takes us
Albert, my
everywhere.
son-in-law, Albert, el bus driver. You know.
Albert, you do everything, huh?
He does everything, Daddy.
Yeah, I seen you in Vegas, bro. I seen you and your daughter, your son-in-law and your daughter. They're running circles around people that take care of merch and stuff. Like they know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a long time. It's a great teamwork.
Very good teamwork, man.
Somebody asked me, did the gerbos that I was talking about, if I bought them at Solo Surf, ¿te acuerdas? Solo Surf. Nah, bro, they were hand-me-downs. My mom used to clean for rich people, and when the rich people like, hey, we got a box of clothes,
take it.
and me and my brothers would fight over the box, like, hey, they're such a balls. They don't fit, but Momo can hem them up real quick, right? If you guys are tuning in, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're here with the legends, David and Joe Farias from La Tropa F here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. They're going to jam. They're going to jam a little bit more. But we couldn't do a lot of these things without the help of people who support Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, support Tejano music, Conjunto music. And with that being said, our main sponsor of our show is an injury attorney, right? This guy, super awesome guy. He called me. He said, "Bump, I want to be the main sponsor of your show." All right, Eddie, help me out.
Help me out.
We got it. Help me out. There it is, right there, Mr. Andrew Toscano. Right, 210-732-6091. That's 210-732-6091. Great injury attorney. So if you've been in an accident. Maybe it's been a couple of months. You haven't called anybody. The quicker, the better, man. Hit him up. Let him know that we sent you here from Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, and he'll take care of you, man. He's a good guy, good friend of a family. So hit him up. Andrew Toscano, 210-732-6091.
Does he do any cat entries?
Cat entries?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What happened?
I got injured yesterday.
You did? A cat attacked you?
My cat. So I got after him. I started running after him. Me caí, me corté la knee, my toes all purple.
Hey, hold that thought. We're gonna talk about cat scratch fever. It's a real thing. Joe,
I haven't heard about that, Saturday.
It's real. Oílo tú ya. He's out. No, man. Who do we have? What do we have it up, Eddie? I'm sorry. I got thrown off. Yeah, this Christmas, man, Los Musicales, Texas Latino, a Thirsty Horse. Again, Christmas night, Wednesday, 25 December. Make sure you guys show up and have a good time. All right, door's going to open at 7 p.m. That's David Lee Garza, Los Musicales, with Texas Latino right here in San Antonio. The Thirsty Horse Saloon, baby. All right, and then don't forget, December 19th, that's next Thursday, our good friend J.R. Gomez is going to have his, fifth annual? Eddie, is it fifth annual? Seventh annual toy drive, right? I'm going to be the official MC. Ramirera, Asalto, Ruben Ramos, Mario O, Gabriela Martinez, and of course, J.R. Gomez. It's always a good time in Buda, Texas. I'm sure some of the Hot Tejano crew will be there as well. It's going to be a good time. We'll see you guys next Thursday, December 19th, right? It's going to be at Buck's Backyard in Buda, Texas. Hope to see everybody out there.
No, but in Buck's Backyard.
Yep. And then Sunday, December 15th, our good friend Mario Ortiz is having his Christmas fundraiser, right? And it's going to be there at the studio. Yeah. We're going to go
Mario.
Mario. We're going to go up and set up some cameras for him. He's going to be doing some interviews. Actually have my son's birthday party on Sunday. So it kind of conflicts with that. But we're going to make it happen. He's supposed to have a bunch of artists come out and perform. Yeah. They're going to have jumpies and stuff like that. So
he does it every year, man.
He does it every year. This year, he's going to do it at his studio. So it'll be on the 15th, right? This Sunday. So there's a flyer right there. Make sure you guys show up. It's going to be from 3 to 8, right, Eddie? I put something like that, 3 to 8.
3 to 8, yeah.
3 to 8.
Temprano.
Temprano. He's going to be doing some interviews with people going to be playing live inside the studio. So it's going to be a good time. You want something to do this Sunday, right?
Un saludo para Mr. Mario Ortiz, man.
Un saludo to Mario. Oh.
Un saludo para Danny Fernandez. He's going to be helping us Friday night in Dallas, man. I finally found a keyboard player.
Hey, Eddie. We connected. We'll go hold that down. We're going to connect that down right there, right? What else do we got, Eddie?
Can I do a shout out?
Yeah, dale.
IMG's watching. IMG, Valerie and Gilbert Sanchez. My daughter
Gilbert!
Valerie. Saludos para ellos.
The man that likes to cook with the
Mataron un
Traeger.
marrano.
Really?
Yeah. He likes to cook with the Traeger, the barbecue bits.
But the Krager, do they wear skinny
Traeger.
jeans when you cook with a Krager?
No, Traeger. Traeger.
Krager.
Not Krager.
Trailer or Krager?
Traeger.
What is that?
That's Trader barbecue bits.
I don't know. What that,
Oh, man.
I don't know.
You need to try them.
It's not the automatic ones that you're talking about, right? The smokers? The pellet grills?
The pellet, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You think Krager.
Kruger. ¿Cómo se?
No. With a T.
Oh, it's Traeger.
Traeger.
I thought it was Craig.
Oh, Traeger. Krager.
But
Hey, no, but people who cook with those, I mean, it comes out good, but
It's good, bro.
I tell my brothers cook with them. I tell them, do y'all put on skinny jeans when you wear those?
Salud para Lee. He's watching Lee ahorita para todos.
They're watching.
Los Soya Town.
The band is
He's
watching.
on?
The whole
All
band is
right.
watching.
Hey, real quick, we got, look who it is, in the dark right there, Mr. Mario Ortiz calling on in. Salud, Mario. How you doing, brother?
What
Who
is
you got
up,
back
guys?
there? Is that Rigo? Who is that? I can't see.
intern.
It's kind of dark. Oh, it is. Rigo Navaira.
No, Raulito.
It's
You look like your
Raulito.
dad, man.
Hey, Mario, real quick, I let everybody know about Sunday. You want to throw in some other stuff right there?
So yeah, man. So we're gonna have our annual toy drive this year. Let me put the camera real quick. So what we're doing, man, is basically having like our grand opening for the studio because we just remodeled everything. So we're gonna have like our 360 photo booth here. Over here on this side, we're gonna have some Santa pictures with Santa Claus. We're gonna have the Grinch.
The green shot.
Over here in this room, this is where we did our undisclosed, or what was it, location?
Yeah, our undisclosed location right there. Okay.
Yeah. So this year, I'm gonna go back to the way we used to do it, man. Have the artists just come in. I'm gonna be on the piano. They're gonna sing some Christmas songs, and obviously we're gonna be live on your podcast. But we're having our official soft grand opening for the studio. We're gonna have our toy drive. So outside of the parking lot, this year we're making it more about the kids, man, the family. So we're gonna have like a moon bounce castle. We're gonna have a snow machine. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have vendors. It's just a reason to have a good time, man. Celebrate whatever money we raise. We're gonna buy toys, obviously for the children,
Nice.
and blankets, clothes, and stuff like that for homeless too. So inside, like I said, we're gonna have the photo booth, the Santa pictures, and then what we're gonna do too. We're
Watch el
gonna
tour
have,
ahorita.
yeah, we're getting the tour, man. This is what's gonna happen Sunday. I'm gonna kind of give everybody the tour of the new studio, remodeled, blah blah blah. But we're gonna have, if we go to the other side, we're gonna have karaoke. So people can come in, pay $25, choose a song from our
I'm gonna go
catalog,
audition.
and you'll record your own karaoke song in the track room here.
Oh, you'll be able to record it and send it to them?
Yeah, like you'll get it that same day.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll come in, obviously all the money again that we're raising is going towards, buying the toys for the tots and stuff like that.
Hey, Mario, so if I'm not doing the podcast next week, that means I made it, dude. Dave, Joe, if I go do the karaoke, y sale el track con madre and it takes
There
off,
you go, bro.
I'm done, dude. No more Wacky Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, bro.
Se acabó el pedo.
Se acabó el ya. Hey,
Mario,
Daddy, I'm gonna go record a song. O saco un single ahí de volando.
Dave's gonna show up just to get a free right there. Pay the $25 bucks.
free
That's
single,
the cheapest single you can record in the city, right there, bro.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Bueno, Mario, I appreciate it, brother. We look forward to on Sunday. We'll see you guys. Of course, we're going to be promoting this between now and Sunday. So we look forward to seeing everybody Sunday from 3 to 8. Right there. And guess where the studio's at? Right next to, used to be
Grams.
Graham Central
Grams
Station.
Central
Yeah,
Station.
right
Everybody
there.
knows that.
Back in the 90s. ¿Te acuerdas, Daddy? ¿Te acuerdas?
¿Te acuerdas? All right, we'll see you, Mario. Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate you. What you wearing there?
CMA Vocalist of the Year, baby, right here.
Yee-hee.
Who is it? Is
Bruno
that Bruno Mars?
Mars.
Fool? Gee, yeah. Peace, brother.
Sunday, dog.
All right, man. That studio looks nice, man. I seen it before
I've
that.
been there,
Yeah,
man.
it looks
That's
super
where I
nice.
recorded that song, Baby Don't Go, with, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Qué hasta?
With Shelly?
No, with Shelly, but Shelly recorded it with Lydia. Mira.
Somebody sent me this picture.
That's where it
sombra,
started, baby. That's where it started. Watch los afros.
Dang. You know what? I have a lot of these pictures, but for some reason, our stupid iCloud today has been acting dumb. You know, a great guy that you have on your team, awesome dude, is Sans, man.
It's Santos. Saludos
Yeah,
Santos. He's the one that does everything.
Yeah, dude, Santos. He's on top of. He's on top of. He
Santos-
even gave me a pep talk. He
Santos
called
is
me
the guy on stage, man, that calls all the shots behind me. You know.
Yeah.
So guess vamos esta canción, do another one, and we go to this one. Hey, wait, let me drink some water, wait. So, but you know, it's you know, and then the guys take care of the stage, man. You know,
No, for sure,
I
man.
want to shout out, man, para toda la raza, man, for all my conjunto cruises, man. That my cruise is coming up in February the 15th to the 22nd. So,
February 15th, 2025.
2025.
Siempre estás en cruises, too, Dave.
This is my 8th cruise. Yeah, it was sold out in 2 weeks.
So as soon as you put it out, 2 weeks sold
And
out.
Actually, I mean, we just put it more like that first week, right, Deb? When we got back, and it got sold out. So it's
From
been,
Vegas?
actually, yeah,
When you,
from the cruise. When we got back
from the
cruise.
last cruise.
Yeah, from the last cruise. 2023. 24. So once we get back on this one, we start for 2026. So
there's no end to the cruises then. As long as they let you, you're going to keep doing them.
we keep doing them.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
So-
you know, with that being said, David, Joe, you know, this last month, the last 2 months, so many people have been coming out, and they've been you know, calling for their retirement, say, hey, next year's our last year, and I think both of them have less years than both of you guys have here. Do you ever think that there'll be a time where you're like, hey man, this is like, yeah, I'm tired, I'm gonna rest, or you think you guys are just one of those that like, hey,
I wouldn't know what to do, you know, because we're so used to it, you know,
I
doing
guess-
it as a chavalones, you know.
Yeah, for me, it's a therapy on the road, man. You know, it's music will take you places. Music will put things in different ways that if you're going through something, it'll relax you, and it will touch a lot of people. And just yesterday, my mother-in-law asked me, "¿Tú cuándo empiezas a retirarte?" Le dije, no, cuando diga Dios que it's time, you know. I'll leave it to God when it's time to retire.
I think there's some people who see it as like, you know, I want to retire while I'm on top. You know what I mean? I don't want to kind of go downhill, but I mean, just stop to think about that saying.
Yeah.
There's no stopping here. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
The same Dave you saw in 1994, 1995, he brings that same energy to a show right now in 2024. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank God. And those are the things, Bumper, that that was stuck in my head, and I always tell everybody and ourselves, man. I don't care if there's 10 people, if there's 3 people, you gotta give you 300% all the time. All the time. Don't just because there's no people, you're gonna play less. You know, this is what you're doing. You know, this is your living. You know, and we all my guys, comenzando con el viejito, the whole band, everybody, bro, does it very good. If David Farias sounds good, because the band makes me sound good. You know, these guys make me sound good.
Right.
You know, it's all of us together. It's a team. It's like the Cowboys. Don't say anything about the Cowboys. Don't even say nothing.
Just like
Cowboys are number one.
Always.
Always.
Nah, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I cheer,
Bueno,
I cheer for them as long as they don't play my
this show
team.
is over.
ya la llevaban el Monday. Ya la llevaban. They had it, buddy.
I was rooting for him. I was like, man, just as long as they stay alive, like just to say, hey, maybe what if they ran the table? What if they won all the rest of the games? You know what I mean?
There's time for a Super Bowl too. Yeah, I have faith. Don't laugh,
This
vato.
year?
This year.
Ya compraron boletos, cabrones. That's the only Super Bowl they're going to, man. Let's see. Bumper Gomez, when are we going to have the first annual Bumper Golf Tournament for charity?
Oh,
I don't know. You guys play golf?
no. It's too far to go to get the ball.
Joe, what do you do besides play music?
Besides music, plumbing.
Plumbing.
Plumbing, besides plumbing, music.
Well,
I've
you're
been
just-
doing this all my life.
You're just in time.
All my
because
life.
we have a question for it's a plumber's question,
Okay.
right? And this is the first time we ever do this on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. So we're going to ask you a question of your profession other than being a musician, and I want to see what answer I get. I can ask our new iPhone that has the artificial intelligence. I've read what they tell us, and let's see what Mr. Joe Farias tells us. Right? You ready, Joe?
How many plumbers, how many
No.
people does it take to catch one of those?
I know. So if you live in a 2-story house, right, and the bottom toilet is the only one that keeps backing up, water keeps coming back and overflowing the bottom toilet, where would the issue, where would you start? What would the issue as a plumber? And you know that, what would be your
First
first
thing you do, you run a camera. Professional thing, you run a camera through the system. That's how you're going to find where the target is, where the backing up is. Because it could be most of the time it's a broken crack pipe and in the slab, or it could be roots in the front yard. But the best thing you can do, the smart thing is run a camera through it, and you'll find out exactly where it is. And don't guess. Don't start guessing because te sale más caro.
Okay, a question. Do you know where your cleanouts at? Your three
I do.
cleanout?
My cleanout's right in front
Right
of
in
there.
front of your house.
And I the only reason I know that is because when I first bought the house, the plumbers who laid they were getting paid by the foot, vato. They had to. They had to. Porque el cleanout está aquí, and then it ran. They gave me a 45. It ran down an angle towards the driveway, and then another 45, and then when it went straight to the city. So I think they were getting paid by the linear foot, right?
They were going
lay
around the
pipe.
roots.
Yeah, run a camera, but
So run a camera, and if you don't have a camera, if you had to take a guess,
You can rent one, or
no, don't take any guess. Don't take guesses.
no.
I thought you were gonna say comienzas con el plunger, vato.
Well, you can, but actually the stoppage is gonna be right there. You can
Right
take
there?
off the toilet and run the camera. I mean, run the cable through there.
There you go. And then for Dave, you got your phone on you?
My daughter has it.
Your daughter has your phone?
¿Qué pasó?
Okay. So I saw this somewhere. I don't know where I saw it at. I said, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that. There's this phone. David Farias, for the people watching around the world, for you, who do you think is the most famous person's phone number you have in that phone right now?
Oh, let me tell you one time. How much time do we have?
No, we got all the time in the world. But out of your contacts, who do you think the most famous person is in there that you have?
There's a few, man.
Give me one.
El DOG, vato, David Lee, me habla cada rato, tocayo.
Okay, there's one.
Oh, Balulin. You know, one time it was a Sunday, I was at home, and my phone rings. And gentleman starts talking to me, me saluda, and hey, ¿cómo estás, David? And we talked for a while. I couldn't recognize his voice because sometimes when you're talking, I know it's it's Bumper or somebody.
Yeah.
Dice, ¿sabes con quién hablas, David? Dice, no, sir, Ricardo Mejía. Toca Ricardo Mejía. Ricardo used to play with Paulino Bernal. Bajo sexto. I said, wow. He saw me in the Mali Polka show. It was in Ennis, Texas. So we talked for a while and we hung up, and like 30 minutes later, my phone rings again. David, ¿cómo estás? Habla Paulino Bernal. Like, what the heck, bro? It's like $1 million call right there, man. Just from those two guys, bro. It was like, wow. So, there's people that, I have their numbers. Roberto Pulido me habla cada rato. Yeah, primo, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Roberto's always calling and checking to see how my health is.
Really?
All the time. Because one time he saw me, I was like this big. Ponte dieta, primo. You estás sugar bien. Come esto, come ajo. He gave me all these kinds of recipes, man. And they're good, bro. Yeah, it works.
Do you own one of his knives?
No. Oh, no, he made me, what was it? To cook for the steaks.
Oh, to turn it like one of those, like a pitchfork?
Yes.
Like a
Yeah.
nice.
He made it for me, yeah.
Nice. Joe,
Sir,
Who do you think the most famous person on your phone is?
that's ever called me?
That you could call right now. If you had to call him, you could call him right
I
now.
don't have any famous persons on my phone.
Mira, el tocayo. Vamos para Lul. Okay, mañana.
No, say take it back. Chente Barrera. I got Chente there.
You got Chente Valera there?
I take it back. I got Chente.
Chentito.
Got Chente.
Oh,
Mi
my
compadre
goodness,
Santos
man.
también. Santo Aguilar.
Saludos to Danny Rodriguez says, David Farias, my former boss.
Yes, from Midland, Odessa, man.
Yeah, he's on
You know,
here right there.
Yo sé que tú, la cumbia. Yo sé que tú. He wrote it. Danny from.
And so when you guys pick songs, is it you and Joe hanging out like, hey, let's listen to these songs, people give you music, or how does that work? How do you guys, how does Tropa
Back
F
in the
do it?
days, we used to get a lot of songs to the office, and we'll go over them, listen to them, and what fits our style, and we can change. And a lot of these songs, we put the chord in the sax, vamos a la cumbia. But Joe wrote a lot of songs. He wrote some songs, and Jaime wrote a lot of
Actually,
them.
that 45, ese extra que te vamos a regalar, that's the first cumbia that came out in Adelante. That's the first cumbia that kicked off La Tropa F. Pam, param, pam, piri, pam, 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 porero, pero. That's the first one.
Huele junto a mí.
Yeah.
Joe, that you guys are giving me this, right? For me, it's emotional because I don't know what it is, but my little boy, he just turned 10, man. And we don't go nowhere. If we leave the house, if we're going to go somewhere for a couple of days, el vato se lleva el record player. He has a record player.
Wow, that's cool.
And lately, he's just been like, we went to New Mexico for Thanksgiving. We barely had room to put, we took the food from here, there, pero el vato se trajo el record player, right?
That's cool.
Wow.
And he only has 2 records, right? And he wants to buy more. He only has 2 right now. You know what he has? He has the Grinch, like a Grinch one. And then he has a Little Joe one from like 1970 something, right?
Old school.
And so he's like, Dad, when we eat dinner, I'm going to put
on my...
And it's the Little Joe playing in the background as we're having Thanksgiving. But you know what? To me, it's awesome because he takes interest into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So he's gonna be excited when I show him this right here. There he is, right there. He's talking right there. Look, we got another one right here. We got 3 records now.
Cool.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so
You got it,
much,
you're
man.
welcome, brother.
If I can get before you leave and get y'all
Yes, sir.
to sign this right here, would be really, really cool. Joe David, being in today's Tejano world, in today's industry, how do you guys see it right now? For all the naysayers out there, people's like, se está mudando yeah, you know what
Pues
I mean?
una cosa, la ventaja que tienen los artistas de ahorita, de hoy, they got all this social media, all this, Facebook and everything going on. We didn't have that cuando empezamos nosotros. No había nada, carnal. Nothing. Tenías que buscar un payphone para ir a, hablar a los promotores, o llegabas a un pueblo y you got to find a payphone to find a promoter para llegar al lugar, o los radio stations, and you had to drive to the radio stations antes. Mira cómo está ahora la onda.
You can just sit at home and do all the interviews
Batallan
you
porque
want,
quieren,
right?
batallan porque
Exactly.
quieren, porque it's there.
Right
It's
now,
there,
I
man.
mean, if you do a song, man, you can be a star tomorrow, and making millions of dollars. That's how fast it is now compared to when we started.
You got it, mate.
There was none of that stuff we had to do. We had to do the whole foundation, man, and make it work till we got to this point.
And both of y'all do your own social media, or y'all leave that for
My daughter does mine.
Yeah.
Joe?
I'm not too much into that.
But do you go on there and look?
Yes,
You
yes,
go?
see, yeah.
Man, how about you, Dave? You do TikTok? You go look in the TikToks or no?
Imbécil.
You go-
But it's, like I tell my daughters, Dad, you have to get into it. Yeah, but we grew up not having that.
And you still kick ass, and the people still show up to the right without doing it. I mean, that speaks
it's
for
good. It's a
itself.
lot of media. It's free. Boom, dale. It's a lot of promotion. Pero I'm not really into stuff like that. It's, I'm just myself, and this is me, and I like to do things. Like right now, they're live. We'll do it. This is a live TikTok.
Yeah. So going back, I told you guys a little roller coaster, right? I spoke to Dave in Las Vegas. He actually went on the stage. I want to say what's up to Dave Chavez and Sarah. You know, the whole Tejano, the Vegas Tejano crew, right? He gave me my own Jimmy Kimmel night what do you call it? Late night stage. It was really, really cool. And Dave came up and we talked. But what he doesn't remember is the conversation that I always hold near and dear to my heart that touched me was a conversation that we had about 8 o'clock in the morning when everybody was still sleeping, and you were there, your daughter and your son-in-law were already there setting up, and you were already dressed, ready to go. I mean, there was no other artists in there. Eddie, were you, I don't even know if Eddie had made it down.
Eddie was still sleeping.
He was still sleeping,
I
right?
was in the main bar still.
But I think my wife had came to bring me breakfast or something, but we had a conversation, man. And, you know, being able just to, you know, and I've talked to you before at different events, right? Yeah. We always just chit chat real quick. But that conversation, you know, you lost your wife.
Yes.
And I couldn't remember, and I think it was G-Man that told me, he's like, Mom, do you ever remember going to a show and you didn't see her there? And I said, no, like I've always there.
She was all there.
And you know, we were in Vegas and we were talking. Of course, people were walking around, but Dave, you know, when that happened, I said, man, maybe that's it right there. That's maybe Dave will hang up the accordion, and you know, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
You know, it's like we talked that morning, man, and I tell you that, you know, I would just like to send out a message to everybody, because it's not an easy thing. It's very hard, and it's been what's it, like 7, 8 months already, 9 months, and it seems like it was yesterday. You know, because she was. She was always there. She was a big part of my life, music, everything that I've done. Took care of the girls, grandkids. And, you know, that's why I said my therapy is my music that keeps me going on the road as far as traveling away from the home. Because when you get back home, it's there. You know, the whole house is her. You know, the room is her, you know. Pero a lot of people ask me, were you going to retire, or are you going to stop playing? Or my girls told me, Dad, you want to take a break? I took maybe 2 weeks. That's all I could take, because since before April, we were booked the whole year till now. That's how much work we had all this year. Dang, man. And in January, God willing, in 2025, I'm going to take 3 weeks off. You know, so I just need to take some time off that I couldn't take time off before, you know, and spend, you know, my girls. But it's been very hard, but I managed to work through it. And I tell everybody that, you know, we lose a loved one, we lose your wife, your husband. It's the hardest thing that could happen to you, man. But you always put God first. God will guide you. God will take care of the problem. You know, and that's not a problem, but we'll take care of the situation that you're going through. And just keep going, man, because you don't want to sit down and just be there all sad all day, and then that's going to bring you even worse. It's going to bring you down. Yeah. More down.
And, you know, one of the awesome things that I saw is when all this happened, it just happened so fast, right?
Yeah.
But the love that the industry showed
your
your family was just amazing, man.
It was
just amazing. You know what I mean?
Thank you to all the people that still to now, they send me texts, they call me, messaging, you know, they're praying for us. It's never stopped, you know, and there's people that, she touched a lot of people. You know, and
she was beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
She was a beautiful person.
Out,
because she was my wife, but she was a beautiful person inside and out. Always, you know, you need new blue jeans, you know, and she don't like it, the white crease, or they're all already, go get some new ones. Always, man.
Bien picky.
Make sure that the stage was good. You know, that was her thing. Always taking care of it, you know.
It's awesome.
And
so Dave, back in the day, like I know you guys were busy, but was there ever like all the brothers getting a barbecue, all the wives, and just y'all, having a good time? Or I mean, it was just that busy that you guys
even get together or fight.
Sí, un ratito, de ahí lo peleamos.
Dave changes it quick right there. I'm telling you guys, roller coaster.
Se acaba con un pleito.
I'm being honest, man.
So you're saying if all the brothers get together,
Yeah.
there's going to be at least one argument.
One argument. ¿Te acuerdas lo que hiciste la otra noche ya? Really? That was last week.
Oh my goodness, man, that's wild.
Con John, you don't want to mess with John. Oh, don't give him liquor porque
Ya con levanta el dedito así. Ya.
he'll get 3 guys in his side. Se los lleva. He took all of them one time.
Hey, and so who's the oldest?
Joe.
Joe's the oldest.
Joe. It was Johnny, little Jesse.
Yo
then
creí
me.
que era tú, Dave.
Yo.
I thought you were the
Está
oldest.
echando mentiras y he is
I'm
yours.
sitting taller.
No me dijo Chocho.
Se rasuró la barba y el bigote.
Oh my
No, it's
goodness.
Joe. Well, actually, my sister. She's the oldest.
Yeah,
Solo para Patsy, my sister. It was Joe, Johnny, Jesse, David, Danny, Jaime.
That's
Y el jefe se aventó 6 machos, compa.
El jefe.
6 machos.
no girls.
Just
Una ya. Pero 6 in a
Just
row.
my older sister.
Se aventó el viejito. Whatever the
Every time I
formula
see my
was.
sister,
My mom is the only girl out of 10. Yeah, I got about 9 boys.
Damn.
And they all start with a J. ¿Cómo ves? Yeah, they all start with a J, dude.
Johnny, Jimmy, Joe.
No, and there's not
Jesse,
even no Johnny and no Jimmy.
No. Jerry, Jerome,
There's a Jerry,
Joshua.
a Jason,
Jason,
a Jaime, a Juan, Jorge, a Jose.
Jose, Juez.
Yeah, puro J's.
Puro
J's,
J,
man. Yep. Eddie, we had our good friend, Mr. Rick Balderrama, man. Rick Balderrama is another sponsor of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. The Home Buyers Direct. You can call 210-802-9611. That's 210-802-9611. The good thing about this right here, Dave, is if you got a casita somewhere that you're just fed up with it. You don't want to do nothing with it anymore. It's there. It's just kind of a nuisance, or it's a house you don't want to mess with, right? Call 210-802-9611. Hit up my boy Rick Balderrama. They'll buy the house from you.
Órale,
As is. Stop putting the floor in. You're stuck. El pipe está quebrado, como dijo el Joe, está quebrado. Leave it as it is, and call 210-802-9611. They're in the market for buying any kind of house. So if you're looking to get rid of it quick, make sure you hit them up. Let them know
Call
Bumper
Rick.
sent you, man. Call Rick. Home Buyers Direct. And again, our good friend, El Abogado Rene Sarasua, licensed immigration attorney. So if you know anybody who's looking for an immigration attorney, hit up my boy, Rene Sarasua, 210-979-1018. That's 210-979-1018. He's part of the VIA program that works both in Mexico and the United States.
There you go.
So I think we're going to need a lot of these lawyers here come January, February, vato.
They're going to be down here.
So if you're looking for an immigration
Vamos a tener
attorney,
una barbecue para todos.
hit them up. There you go.
Looking to purchase your dream home or what to sell your existing home? Call our friend Ricky Ray, the realtor, at 956-424-5724. He will help you get approved. No credit, low credit, no problem. So give him a call today at 956-424-5724.
Hey guys, it's Leo Correa with Grupo La Calma and Internet and Marketing Manager here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine Center in Odessa, Texas. Our General Manager, Mr. Anthony Patterson, a huge fan of Tejano music. So we are proud to announce that we are proud sponsors of the Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Every Wednesday, guys, if you know anyone, family member, friends that is in the market right now, make sure you come by and visit us here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine Center in Odessa, Texas. You can visit us online, www.ronhoover.com. If you're in the market for a fifth wheel, we have both C classes, A classes. We have travel trailers, everything that you need to make memories with your family. Come by over here. We're located at 1529 East 2nd Street. 1529 East 2nd Street here in Odessa, Texas, or give me a call. Our cell phone number is 210-906-3796. We're here for you guys. and come by and see why everyone's talking about Ron Hoover of Odessa, Texas, your West Texas. Yes, guys. Vámonos.
Are you a disabled veteran unsure if you're receiving all the benefits you deserve? Contact Just for Veterans, Coach Retired Sergeant Major United States Marine Corps, Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. With a deep passion for serving veterans from all branches, he specializes in VA ratings to ensure you receive what you've earned for serving our nation. At Just for Veterans, getting your disability claim processed is now straightforward, thanks to our veteran design system. Don't delay. Book your consultation today with Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. Remember to mention you've seen this ad on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Just for Veterans, if you don't win your claim, you don't owe us anything. Your benefits matter, and we're here to help.
Quarter Moon Productions and the King of Beers, Budweiser, proudly presents the Countdown to 2025 New Year's Eve Bash with Signal. Signal. Also on stage, Los Conjunto Cats. Plus, a night of comedy with Happy the Entertainer.
The burro farted and he farted. Easy, Grandpa, like you do at church, Grandpa?
So come out and join us Tuesday, December 31st for a dinner, a night of comedy, and dancing. This all takes place at B County Expo Center, located at 214 South FM 351 in Beeville, Texas. Tickets for this event are on sale now at qmp.eventmania.com. Or for more information, contact 979-665-1923. It's another Quarter Moon Productions where the stars meet the moon.
Yeah, man. So make sure you guys go check that out, man. If you're in the Beeville, Texas area, Goliad, Refugio, Corpus, Mathis, George West, Three Rivers. You're looking for something to do. New Year's Eve night, hang out with Grupo Signo, Los Conjunto Cats, and Happy the Clown, and you get food.
Y para Jim Luna.
Yeah, un saludo para Jim Luna.
Shrimp Production.
Shrimp Productions.
That's what he.
When you see him, ask him why.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him. But you guys, make sure you guys go and check out the different ticket prices. There's a price just to get in for the dance. There's a price for VIP. There's plenty of VIP. With the VIP, you're gonna get a meet and greet, right? You get your own bathrooms, your own bartender, your own bar. It's and you get to feel like a VIP, right? Most important, you get the little meet and greet. So make sure you guys check out the different ticket prices. And again, it's gonna be a dinner, comedy, and a dance.
Happy no estar ahí.
And Happy's going to be there. ¿Qué más quieres, right?
Dinner,
comedy, and dance.
You will dinner, más.
Dinner?
Yeah.
Speaking of dinner, how many of y'all know what a writer is? Y'all watching. You know what a writer is? Right? Well, what do they call them? A writer, right? What do you call the things you send the promoters?
A contract writer.
A writer, right?
Yeah.
Well, this guy sent me a writer. Le pregunté, hey, Joe, you don't know about this, but this guy, I sent him a message, hey, what do you guys want to drink, bro? Pa tener, And he said, okay, I want some water, maybe some coffee.
I thought it was somebody else texting me.
And right, so he tells me, you know what? You got an hour to respond. I need $5,000 a piece, 2 limos, 2 steak dinners, and two hotels at the Hilton, right? No. You got an hour to respond. No. Hey, but he doesn't end it with that. Thank you and God bless you.
God bless.
Hey, that was back in the 90s, bro.
I believe it. I believe it, man. I believe it.
The water and coffee, los chips, ¿te acuerdas también?
On the tables?
No hay nada que gato.
Sí, puro agua de HEB.
Well, I got the water. That one, no.
You got the water. Babe, can you bring some snack? He's hungry. Un
saludo para Leo Garza is watching right now. Mr. Leo in the house. Para toda la raza de Seguin, your Bravos. Austin, Texas, watching también. We got Houston. We got...
Shit, you got Milwaukee, you got Ohio, you got Florida, you got New Mexico, California, of course, Texas. Un saludo to Compa Martinez, Compa twice. Okay, that's what I'm talking about right there.
There you go.
Oh, I think my wife's watching the show. She's like, hey,
Texas, man.
Do you want coffee?
If you have some.
There you go. There's your answer, babe. He wants some coffee. Make him some fresh.
I'm going to have a coffee every night, bro.
Café de olla? No, hombre, no, it's not.
Go to sleep, I drink coffee, go to sleep.
All right, we're going to wake you guys back up right here, man. Here's a little bit more of David and Joe Farias, La Tropa F.
acaba de una vez. De un solo golpe. ¿Por qué quieres matarme poco a poco? Se va a llegar el día en que me abandones. Prefiero, corazón, que sea esta noche. Diciembre me gustó, pa' que te vayas. Que sea tu cruel adiós mi Navidad. No quiero comenzar el año nuevo con ese mismo amor que me hace tanto mal. Y ya después que pase mucho tiempo, que estés arrepentida, que tengas mucho miedo, vas a saber que aquello que dejaste fue lo que más quisiste, pero ya no hay remedio. Diciembre me gustó, pa' que te vayas. Que sea tu cruel adiós mi Navidad. No quiero comenzar el año nuevo con este mismo amor que me hace tanto mal. Y ya después que pase mucho tiempo, que estés arrepentida, que tengas mucho miedo, vas a saber que aquello que dejaste fue lo que más quisiste, pero ya no hay remedio. Diciembre me gustó, pa' que te vayas. Que sea tu cruel adiós mi Navidad. No quiero comenzar el año nuevo con este mismo amor que me hace tanto mal. No quiero comenzar el año nuevo con este mismo amor que me hace tanto mal.
Amarga Navidad.
Wow.
Those songs are high already, man.
Yeah.
Bate cambió los tonos pagos como pulido.
Man, you know what?
Saludos al primo.
I was sad, man. I was sad when I saw the Bobby and the when he came out and said he talked about he's going to retire. His dad's going to retire as well. They're going to do next year. It's going to be the end of the Polido era, right?
Yeah.
I think they're still going to be around somewhere. I think you're going to find them somewhere in the music industry. But
it's just the music. You can never retire from it, man.
No, for sure. I mean, look at Shelly. Shelly called retirement. She's still making music. You know what I mean?
Ramonella's going to retire.
Bronco.
So.
Hey, Ramon's going to do another tour, right?
He's going to do another farewell tour the next year, right? Because it was supposed to be this year. But well, I saw something this week that I would really like to see. Maybe you guys, you're not big on social media, but I'll kind of break it down what happened real fast, and I want to take what you guys take from it. And Bobby Pulido did a stand-up. They gave him a microphone, and he talked to a big crowd. Did you guys see it? Did you guys, Becky? You guys saw that? And so he talked to the crowd, and he talked about what it meant to be a Tejano. Right? He said, his first trip to California, he ran into a radio disc jockey, and he knew right away. He went in there, tried to speak Spanish, and he's like, "Hey, you're a pocho." right? And he just it really hit a nerve with him, right?
Yeah.
But over the years, he learned his Spanish got better, and he went to Mexico, whatever. At the end, to sum it up, he was just proud. Tejano is not. What did he say in his thing? Tejano is not music; it's a culture. It'll never die, right? Yeah. What do you guys take? Are you guys proud to be Tejanos? What does that mean to you when somebody says Tejano or Llegan? I know you guys played many a times in Monterrey, right? What does it mean to you guys to represent? I mean, just look at your accordion right there. I mean, that says it all right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's como te digo, it feels good, man, just to play the music that you've learned to play and you love to play. It's because there's the conjunto, and then you put keyboards, it's progressive, and then como dice Gary House, if you ain't got the keys, it's not Tejano, Pero it's all genres of music, man, porque la música de Roberto siempre ha sido norteño or Tejano, porque it's always that sax and accordion,
right?
And that's basically what we do también.
Yeah.
But
Tex-Mex.
It's a Tex-Mex. Pero I'm just proud of what I am and what I'm doing, and just keep doing what I do, porque there's a lot of cultures, a lot of different. Right now, there's a lot of different music that's going on out there, man. Pero just keep doing what you're doing, and I love what I do,
Joe,
proud of you, Tejano. Proud. Y las raíces de los que aprendimos, Flaco Jiménez, los Aguilares, los Paisanos, all these, de ahí agarramos nosotros las ideas y le seguimos, and that's why we do a lot of old stuff, de los.
You took from here, took from there, took from there, and you made.
Yeah.
We got the fast beat. Actually, the fast beat de los hermanos Farias is from Flaco Jiménez.
Yeah.
Flaco had that fast beat aquí en San Antonio. Vas para el Valle es más calmado.
Vas para
Houston, más calmado. Pero
Laredo's way low, way low.
Really?
Yes.
I've never. Think about it. You're right.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own little style,
Íbamos
right?
para Lomita ahora en el Valle. Toca muy recio. Dale para abajo.
Yeah, we played at La Lomita.
Toca muy recio.
And he just passed away, Mr. Pepe Maldonado. Pero their beat has to be like.
Yeah, you had to bring it down.
Slower.
The compás has to be
slower than that. Actually, we're playing all our songs, but they had to be at a certain beat. And
Y llega un Tropa fan, hey bro, you're playing too slow. Somebody needs to speed up this stuff.
Sí, yeah.
Y'all hung over something, hombre. Pero,
but that's how we play.
That's how we play all the time.
Richard Garza, when I hear Los Farias, I think San Antonio, puro Southside, great legacy.
There you go.
Puro Southside. Thank you, Richard.
Man. So you guys born and raised in the south side of San Antonio?
Hey, puro military.
Puro military.
Puro military. Y Ashley Road, vato. Ashley Road. Ahí estaba McCallum, Kingsborough. Actually, ahí fue.
So y'all were McCallum Cowboys too?
Yeah.
I just passed through that and go.
They went. Ya me lo grabamos todo.
Ya me lo llegaba, bro. I didn't make it. I think Ram went there, Emilio went there, La Tropa went there. De ahí salieron todos ahí de McCallum.
Isn't that crazy, bro? Like from one little area, all those legendary musicians come from there. Tropa F. You had David Farias. For the people watching, like we've been seeing. Me and Eddie were just talking about it before you guys got here. We've been seeing here lately the name La Tropa F been thrown out a lot more now.
Yeah.
It was it was a David Farias band for years. I mean that's the way every time I saw Dave was a David Farias band, right? And then when I saw Joe, I said, well, maybe they're bringing back the trago God, El Frosty the Snowman cup.
Frosty the Snowman. Thank you, Mom. That's fine.
Are you sure? You want cream, sugar? We do it all.
You have French vanilla?
French vanilla?
Hasta eso.
There you go, right there. There we go.
Brown sugar or honey?
Brown.
Dang, puro, what do we call it? Starbucks acá.
Starbucks aquí. If you want coffee, come to Wacky's. He'll get you, fix you up.
Man, she threw me off what I was talking about, Dave. What was I talking about?
You're talking about what we're gonna eat today.
Oh, yeah, what did y'all eat today? What's a typical Dave day of comida. Like,
Comida,
yeah, like from breakfast to dinner.
Oh, you want to know what though?
Yeah.
You're going to get hungry. In the mornings, I eat oatmeal.
That's it?
Eat a salad. That's it. In the tardes, another salad. That's all I eat every day. Every day, Dad. Maybe one slice of pizza or 2 wings or something like that. So 2 eggs on the side or something, but that's it.
Oatmeal, salad, and salad.
That's it.
Conejo, dude.
Es que, I want to say probably going a year, maybe 2 years, yeah. I had a stent put in. It was clogged 99%. So ever since that, I take care of my health. And then I had acid reflux by going a year, right? So my ENT doctor, my voice doctor, put me on a diet. It was no tortillas, no bread, no sodas, no tea, no coffee, no juice. Just everything grilled. Like salmon. I eat salmon sometimes. And grilled chicken. I had to eat by 5 o'clock. After 5, no more eating till the next day. I did it for about 6 months like that. I went down to about 150 pounds.
That quick?
Yeah. But all that acid was damaging my vocals.
Man, I got to take a pill for acid, dude. Every day. If I don't take that pill, forget it. I'm done.
Just stop eating, man. I'm serious.
Wow, Dave. You heard it, Eddie. He heard it from David.
Eddie, no more cooking.
No more cooking. Stop eating.
I see Eddie, oh my gosh, te vato, mira la jugo. And he's got, I've got carne asada, I got rice, I got beans, I got chicken,
I'm still going to eat when I get home, too.
Eat, and that's even worse.
Eating late. I always eat after the show, too.
No, Daddy.
My wife puts my plate
Everybody's
in the microwave.
listening, please stop eating. Everybody's going to be close tomorrow.
Joe, what about you, man? What's a typical day?
Yo no almuerzo. I don't eat breakfast. No breakfast.
For
Just
years,
coffee.
bro, he's done that.
Coffee.
That's it.
Y a mediodía llevo puros snackies, you know.
Celery,
Y la tarde me como una ensalada. But I do have my beers. I gotta have my beers.
And that you don't do, Dave?
No, you don't.
No, I don't drink. I'm not saying that because it's bad. No, I just haven't drank in a long time. But Joe, we will go on the road. He don't even get off the store. Maybe one time in Buc-ee's. But he won't eat nada.
Y los demás se van a llegar con burritos y la fría.
Tacos y sándwiches.
Tan chavalones.
Put also burritos.
Yeah.
West Texas was also burritos.
And a lot of that, Bumper, thank you, Mom. Thank you very much. And a lot of that was, we used to, before the COVID, we will get done, straight to Whataburger. Every night we played.
Whataburger every night.
And ever since that happened, bro, ya se acabó el Whataburger, se acabó.
Man, you're scaring me, bro.
Yeah, no, it is very scary, man, because I went through it. It's very scary, man. It's like,
and
if I lose my vocals, that's it, man. You know, se acabó.
You know what me, Dave, what it was is I lived in California for so long, being in the Marines, you know, for 20 years. Like, we didn't, like all the food that we love here, they don't have it over there. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't say it anymore. I've been here 11 years, right? I missed it so much, and I was like menudo, barbacoa, right? I would, good?
Hijo, it's good, bro.
Dang, that's what I'm talking about. There you go,
How
baby,
long
higher. What's that?
How long are we gonna stay? Is she gonna make more coffee?
She can make you more coffee. Now we got a few more minutes.
Yeah, no. California is very different here, man. You know, we used to go over there because we love Disney, man. Oh my God, I'm going back in January.
Well, y'all win no after Vegas. Y'all were over there in California. I remember we talking.
Yeah, because Becky loved Disney, bro. But we would go to the In-N-Out de Vola. And now that's here, we want to go like maybe twice. It doesn't taste the same.
Okay, now you're starting to sound like so the In-N-Out here in Texas doesn't taste the same as the In-N-Out in California.
No.
You like the one in California better?
It's like the
Eddie, tú también.
The bear, what do you call it? The restaurant? Black Bear. There's one right there by my house, right around the corner. We go there, but it doesn't taste like Vegas or wherever we're on the road. It just tastes different, you know.
Dang. Well, Eddie, if David and Joe ever call us to go on a weekend run with them on the bus or
Make sure we eat before.
Yeah, make sure we eat before we go, because we're gonna be starving.
It's like the people that they come over here because they don't have no water brewers, they don't have no blue millers. They come eat it here. This is the best here, bro.
Of course, I think they've changed a little bit since they sold to Chicago, pero what do I know?
Bueno, Chicago hot dogs, eso sí, buddy.
They're building one. ¿Cómo se llama, Eddie? What's the name of the place?
Portillo's.
But it won't be the same.
It won't be the same, you don't think?
You gotta go to Chicago and eat them.
I don't know, man. I went to Chicago. Right. I went to Chicago and they gave me carnitas tacos, and they were some of the best I've ever had in my life, right there in Chicago. Hey, you want to do an oldie but goodie?
An oldie but goodie, seguro a cuánto? 2 cojones, ¿verdad? Vamos a Luis Pulido, ¿no?
Esa, ¿verdad? Yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't think Dave is really, really good at knowing which accordion he's picking up, because I just caught on what he has, because accordions look exactly the same, and I just figured out the difference. I'll leave it right there, Dave. I kept seeing you pick. I said, well, shit, that's the same accordion.
Now you know why.
Now I know why. I see.
Es que, let's say, bro. No, a lot of people. I used to carry like 6-7 accordions at one time. But they're all like, this is F accordion, that's the G accordion. But since these are twins, I always get the wrong one. We'll go to G, you agarro esta, pero I'm thinking it's the same one, but this is F. So Abel, my bajo player, second bajo player, Dave, here. It says right here, mira.
Hold it right there. He's gonna zoom it in right there. Everybody, watch out.
Right there.
Pa que se.
Para que sepas. Dice F. Y no es para Farias, es F. And the other one says Sol. So G.
There you go. I just saw it myself. I had to say it. Because I looked down and said, man, they look exactly the same.
Yeah.
What are we going to play, Dave? What do we got?
Only Baguri. Well, no, Only Baguri. Back in 1979.
Con el intro, sin intro.
No,
sin intro?
Sin intro.
With an intro?
Yeah, but falta el keyboard player.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the south side of San Antonio, Texas, make some noise for la Tropa F.
Órale, compa. Dos corazones errantes, gracias a Dios se encontraron. Eran como dos diamantes, envidias no les faltaron. Tan solo con ser amantes, los chismes los separaron. Con un dolor tan profundo se dieron la despedida. Él se sentía moribundo, ella lloró sin medida. Qué ingratos son los del mundo, no les importa la vida. Dos corazones errantes llevan su vida en pedazos, y aunque se encuentren distantes, se andan siguiendo los pasos. Another high one.
Hey, you gonna be all right?
I was like,
you got shows this weekend?
No. The thing is, when you're sitting down, it's hard to sing. That's the thing.
Don't tell me, because we'll stand up and throw the thing over.
It's the difference when you're sitting down singing. Those high pitches, man.
Oh, because you gotta be able to stand up. All that salad you ate, bro.
La salad?
Oh man, Joe,
Yes,
you've been you had a lot of people that hit you up on the phone. This is a part of the show, man, where I kind of starting with you. If you want to do any saludos, any thank yous, anything you want to do, the microphone is yours.
Sí,
sir.
carnal, Danny, mandó saludos para Danny, el ex manager de la Tropa F, was the first manager.
Danny.
Saludos para él, toda su familia. También para los trabajadores de Gibson Plumbing, all the plumbers that are watching right now. Yes, sir. My buddy needs a plumber. Give him a call.
He needs a camera.
He needs a camera. Anybody else? Yeah,
I got it.
That's it. We're good. All right, they're gonna hit you up tomorrow. They're gonna blow your phone. Dave.
Un saludo para toda la raza, man. To, you know, everybody that's supported us all through all these years, man. Para, you know, all the fans out there that make it possible for us. Para toda la raza aquí de San Antonio, you know, we got San Marcos, Seguin, Braunfels, you know, Austin, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth. We'll be in Dallas on Friday, man. Pero para toda la raza que, y toda la familia, to all my family that always supported us, always been behind us. You know, to all the musicians that, you know, always play with me también, and to my band, you know, this guys are a great band on the road, man, and very, very supportive, and, you know, we take care of each other. Gracias to my daughter here, Deborah, that does all my contracts, does everything that we need to do for the band, and Albert for driving for us, drive us to and from, and my daughter Jennifer's at home, my daughter Jackie, my grandkids, you know, everybody's watching, you know, and gracias, man. Thank you for having me, man.
No, my daughter Jackie también habló. Don't forget about me, Dad.
Oh, see, I told you they were going to get you, right? They were going to call.
Para Jojo también, Joe, thanks for coming in today. He's always on top of
Joe. You know, me and Joe, we'd run across each other at Smoke. Every so often, he'd buy me a beer or a shot, and we would just, you know, talk real quick, and I'd be like, "Hey, Joe." One day he goes, Mama, we're gonna do it. We're gonna work on it. And so it made me really, really happy to see. He was really excited about you guys coming to do the show with me. Me and Eddie both, we're both ecstatic. Dave, Joe, like I can't say it enough, man. You guys are legends, dude. Legends, and I don't. There's nobody that can say different. I mean, you have to be living under a rock to think that, or to not know who La Tropa F is. For Tejano music, conjunto music.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys you continue to stay with the same style. You know, maybe the times have changed.
Yes, sir.
But you continue to stay with the same style.
You can't let go of that.
You know, and people love it.
Yeah.
People love it, man. I love to see little kids when they come up there watching Dave, and he's going back. Dave, when did you? That's what I wanted to ask you. When did you start that, dude? Joe, did you think there was something wrong with him? No, but when he started doing it, did you give him the look like this?
No,
now everybody has to do it too.
Es que I used to work for a security company. You know, checking out si quién andaba.
Estaba vigilando.
Oh man!
No, I just started doing that, man. You know, and it just caught on. You know, and it's like when we're recording the awesome. Que me hecho tú? Oh, I just did it on the studio, and it just stayed on there. You know, just things that we came up with. You know, and I started doing that little dance, and así se quedó.
And who started? Hold on to your cowboy hats.
El viejito.
Shake it, baby. Hold on to your cowboy hats.
Yeah.
It's bumper time.
There you go. Hey, there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know, Dave, and you guys, just like I said, you do that. You know, when the videos were real popular,
yeah,
you guys did badass videos, bro.
Yeah.
The Tropa F videos from back in the day were off the Juan Sabor one.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a whole day's work, man, on that video. Every video we did.
It wasn't like cut in pieces. Y'all would just knock it out in one day.
Yeah. It was a whole day video, man. It was done in Castro, Juan Sabor. Castro, un ranchito que estaba, you know. So it was actually the whole crew that's dancing, all the girls, the guy that's the barbecue pit atrás. I don't know if you remember, there was a Western store here in Sama, Boot Town, I think it was.
Boot Town.
You know where the Academy is on 35?
On 35, yeah.
Okay,
right up over here.
Yeah, right up. Yeah. It was right next to it. Era Tejano Rose back in the day.
And
he was they all worked there. So he sponsors with the hats, boots, belts, shirts, everything.
And when you say sponsor, again, this is a fan question. When you say sponsor, that means, hey, Joe, guys, we got to show up to the thingy. Hey, I need a size 10, 9, and you're walking out.
Puro ostrich.
Free.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I always thought sponsored. I thought it was like, okay, they own 40% discount or algo, pero
no.
I mean, I would probably assume back in the day was everything, right?
It was from the
hats
boots,
too?
the hats,
yes, sir.
the boots, the belt, everything to match. Yeah.
Hey, so you guys would get matching hats, matching shirts, belts, boots, the pants.
Todo the whole works.
Hey, Dave, and this is my own question, my own personal question. Siempre ustedes estaban, y'all were always starched, look sharp, even to this day, right now, you know. Is that dry cleaners or alguien te lo hace? You have a lady you take them to? Dry cleaners. Yeah. And so when you guys go on the road, you have to take, like, if you're going to go play 4 shows, you take all four pants?
4 pants, 4 shirts. I got like 2 cowboy hats. We use different shirts and different cowboy hats.
But it'll start with trying to cut down a little bit porque it's starting to hurt when you get dressed. No pasan las uñas allá abajo.
Back in the 90s,
you have to stick your hand in there first, open them up.
Back in the 90s, you could wear them like 2-3 times because they had so much starch. Se quedaban parados solo, like, I'll be back tomorrow.
You could wear
Ahí estaban.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Pero, you know, it's all good, man. This has been our wardrobe all our lives.
One of my last things I'll give you guys, and for both of y'all, is like, what's a moment in all the years of being in music, Joe? What's a moment you think that you'll just absolutely never forget for Joe Farias?
I guess when we finally made it to the top, after so many years of struggling in trying to, wannabes, hasta que un año, we felt it, que we're there. You finally got to the top of that mountain, you got to see down. That's the most beautiful feeling, Yeah. You got to the top.
That's awesome.
You got to feel that. After so many years of struggling.
And was that like after like a #1 song for so many weeks, or are you just like after like maybe doing some shows with just thousands and thousands of people, you're just like, hey, dude, I think we're here.
We're here, yeah, yes, sir.
Wow. What about you, Dave?
I guess the same thing, man. It feels good just to reach the top, but to me, it caught me by surprise because by the time we got to the halls, to the venues, there was lines of people to get in, I was like, wow. And the next day, we'll play all week, and every night we perform, it was a packed house. People waiting to get in. And it's just enjoying it and doing it with your own brothers, ¿me entiendes? Even though we got arguments, we fought and the whole thing, but we did it together.
Era amor.
That's one thing that we never, ever showed to people our problems. I guess that was our energy. We got todos sangrados, límpiate ahí, let's go play. But we would play with we always play from our heart. That's what you got to do. Never play, if you don't feel good, don't play. But we always everything came out of our heart. And we did one concert one time in Austin. It was the Aquafest, man. And it was like over 40,000 people in that concert. My girls were little. We had limousines.
40,000 people, dude.
There was limousines. There was everything there, bro. Anything that we needed, it was there. That's why I sent you that text. But that was the 90s. The hotels, everything, the Holiday Inn in downtown Dallas, and in Austin. Pero in everywhere we went, man, it was a good night. It was packed, and that's always gonna be with me. Everywhere we performed, it was incredible nights, man.
Got a taste of it, man.
Yeah.
I think I could speak for a lot of fans. When you hear the name La Tropa F, if you're probably like in your mid-30s to maybe even like mid-50s, right? That's some of your childhood, bro. Like you hear a Tropa F song, like that's you guys had sad songs.
Yeah.
Upbeat songs, country songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The funny part about it is, we would travel the whole week together. But when we got to the office, everybody went to separate ways. Yeah. We went in, no queremos ver nada, no queremos hacer nada.
Don't call me, don't look at me.
Until we just got back to the bus again, like two days later or 3 days later.
Man, dude.
Yeah.
And who would pick to stop somewhere to eat? Who would pick where you're going to stop to eat?
I think that was all of us. No.
Es que los peleamos por eso también.
Dude, we couldn't.
Hey, all I hear is pelear, dude. That's it, dude.
I want to thank Plácido Salazar. He's the one that gave us the nickname La Tropa F. El papá de
the Sheriff Salazar. Yeah, man. Plácido. He just got
the F Troop.
Yeah, he just got the what do you call it, award for the Tejano Music Awards. He got the Lifetime Achievement Award or something like that.
You remember the show F Troop? Have you ever seen it?
No, that's before.
That's why they call it
my time.
He got it from there. Pero como somos puros hermanos, F Farias, the F Troop y jaló.
La Tropa F.
It worked, right?
It did work. That's for damn sure.
It was for everything, Bumper. No, ¿para qué vamos a comer ahí? You pick last time. Yo quiero comer acá. Yo quiero comer allá. Let's go eat somewhere.
You go to Chinese.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro.
Joe, what was yours? What was your go-to on the road? Your go-to?
I like Chinese food. Si voy a comer, Chinese food.
Dave?
At the time, bro, I mean, and they're still out there. It's the all subs in West Texas.
The all subs?
Yeah, but
that's the chimichangas?
It used to be, yes. It used to be the town and country.
And that's what you like?
After hours, they were like, it was like a breakfast sandwich with sausage and cheese melted. Hijo. That was dangerous. I guess that's where everything started. Tapó la vena, bro.
That's what I'm talking.
But we had our food in the bus, man, you know. So.
And are you guys working on some new music now that
Ahorita, I gotta finish the CD that I left when my wife got sick, and I just dropped everything there. So I just gotta un saludo to Mr. Mike Machado. I don't do anything at Mike Machado's house, so I just gotta go back and reboot everything again and just finish where I left off.
So somebody texted me a question. When here moving forward, again we touched on it a little bit. The name, are you guys gonna? Is the David Farias band gonna be put to retire, and then the name La Tropa F is back out, or what's the?
I mean, I didn't.
It's a good question, right?
we didn't plan to use Tropa because I didn't use Tropa for the reason that Tropa was playing todavía.
Yeah.
So that's why I just went by David Farias, and there was a big chaos there because Junior didn't want me to be using Tropa or playing the songs and don't do this. He was calling the clubs. I can't play there because we're the originals. He's not. It was a big thing, bro. Still, pero ever since they stopped playing, like next day, promoters started, can we put Dave Farias Tropa F? Can we put Dave Farias Tropa F? Go for it. You know, it's there. You know, so it's been like that. We can use it, but I don't know. I mean, it belongs to all of us. Tropa belongs to all of us. So why can't we use it? You know, it's always been there.
So again, Dave, the question is, here moving forward, are we going to hear the David Farias band, or are we going to hear La Tropa F?
I think you probably hear La Tropa F. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's the answer I wanted to hear right there. I know everybody's like this and watch. Man, let him say the right thing.
That's why I didn't answer your question.
You see how I had to ask him again. I asked him twice. He was gonna leave us hanging, man. You know, to everybody who tuned in tonight, you know, whether you're watching from everywhere, those people even watching from Mexico, like it's super cool to be able to reach people. You know, Joe talked about it, you know, social media. Now we can reach people all over the world. It's not just a one radio station you're at where it just got the wattage and whatever they can reach, and that's it. I mean, this is going to be on forever, right? As long as the internet's up, our grandkids will be able to watch this.
Exactly.
When we're all long gone, they'll be able to come back and see, hey, you know, this was my grandfather, you know, he was on the show or whatever the case may be. And again, Eddie, you want to say anything, Eddie? I always put Eddie on the spot. He doesn't like to talk, but
come on, Eddie.
But
Eddie.
No, I mean, you know, you're a big fan of Tejano music. What do you feel when you hear the name? You know, when you hear the name La Tropa F?
They're legendary. David. You guys talked about it earlier. It's what you guys describe it as
nostalgia.
No. The having them both on stage. It goes somewhere else. I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And it just brings back all those old feelings, man. Yeah. For real, like just Dave, and I didn't mean nothing bad by what I said. I think a lot of people in the comments agreed with me that I said that right. I was like, David Farias band was shit. He took us back. You know what I mean? We would jam out.
You're lucky not the 90s, bro. You would have been in the ground right now.
But when I seen Joe back on there, and you see the beard behind the bajo, like it just adds that.
It just the chemistry, man. Everything goes back together.
Yeah.
And that's the way it was.
It's like when you eat menudo and you're like, dude, le falta algo, right?
Me acordaste de algo ahí ¿cómo le dijiste?
What?
Ahorita, dale, ¿cómo dijiste ahorita?
Así, ¿no?
Voy a comprar periquito.
Periquito.
Bumper.
Wow, we set it up. That was perfect, Joe. That was perfect. Hey, Joe, what are you doing next week? You want to help me do the show next week?
Let's do it.
Oh my goodness, man. Well, it's been a great night. I mean, we literally could sit here with these guys for hours with the stories, I'm sure. I just wanted to let you guys know that La Tropa F is still around. They're still kicking ass. If you haven't seen them, they're coming to a town, to a city near you. Make sure you go out there, you show them some love. I think the big difference is, we didn't really talk about it, but a big difference that I see now between 90s is you guys are more accessible. I think in the 90s it was well, maybe not Joe, but Joe already says, hey, I get up, I play, I get off, and leave me alone, right? But Dave, I always see you always interact with the crowd. I think that's the big difference between back then and now, right? Back then, there's no way that you guys. Right, there's thousands of people out there. There's just no way.
And we try our best, take pictures of people, and you only have like an hour break and do so much, and after the gig, they buy the merchandise, and a lot of people have the old Tropa F merchandise, man, because we took a lot of them with Joe's beard. We had a T-shirt, we had bumper stickers, así, so a lot of people have a lot of the.
I never got a penny out of that.
No.
Wow. Ya van a comenzar. Joe, what color was your beard before it was white?
Originally it was kind of red.
Like a red. That's what I remember. I didn't want to say it and be like, it wasn't red. It was.
De comencé a comprar Just for Men, pero está más caro que la chingada.
So it's just
going natural. Una semana. Solo que dije, nah, just let it all white.
All white. Let it be all natural white, right there.
Yo, pues, I don't know what happened to me. No salió nada, Gabriel.
Oh, man, I can tell you, that periquito Joe was waiting, dude. He said, how did you do it?
Do it again, bro. You want to hear it again? Here we go.
Right. 1, 2, 3. He left me hanging, dude. That's cool. I like it.
Yo creo que está hablando con Mike ahí.
Ahí está. 1, 2, 3.
Voy a comprar periquito. Periquito.
If y'all know me, you know I'm far away from that stuff, man.
Is that what it means?
I don't know what it means. I told my barber that I saw on TikTok, I'm gonna buy him a little thing. It's a little necklace for all my barber friends at the barber shop that I go to. Un saludos to Hugo and Flaco. But it's a little necklace. Y viene you put sugar in there. And whenever you go somewhere and they have tea or coffee, and they don't have any sugar, pues you can get it from there. It has a little spoon, and in the little contraption you put in there, and you just get your sugar from there, and you put it, and they wear it around their neck, so that they can put their sugar in there, just in case they run out of.
Como si necesito para el café.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a legendary night. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You want to keep going?
It's over.
Hey, you want to keep going?
What time is it?
I got it. I
Joe
go in at 10.
Joe.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
He goes in at 10.
Yeah, 10, yeah.
Well, we go into McDonald's at 5.
We'll do one more. I know you guys want to hear one more. Dave, if you have one song, what's the most requested song from La Tropa F?
Juan Sabor, no?
I'm ready, dude. We can redo the video. I can be Juan Sabor.
Órale, let's do that one. Vamos a cambiar aquí.
Okay.
I'm going to change the letters here.
Se me que es Chente.
Is it Chente? Un saludo to Chente, man.
Put it on so you can play with me.
Okay, I got you. All right. Hell yeah. Shout out to Nathan Acosta.
Zane Farias, my grandson, Zane Farias watching.
What's up, Nathan?
Zane.
Salud para Nathan. Congratulations. You're just single, man. He's doing real good.
Nathan's doing good, man.
And Nathan, little Nate. Remember when he used to go on stage and play with us, man?
Eddie, make sure you get me, dude, because who knows? Remember, I'm going to record Sunday with Mario O. Now I got the accordion.
We're going to go do one song, a single, and we'll be out in
that's it.
next day.
It's gonna be ready to go right here, man. All right, ladies, we're gonna end the show with the most popular Tropa F song with a little bit of help from Bumper Gomez from Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. You guys know it. Get up, get ready. If you're watching in bed, get your ass up out of bed.
Get up. Oita,
and dance around the bed.
They're just getting up. Oita, hold on. All right, they're up. Yeah. Listo para bailar. They're going to dance in the bedroom.
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Órale. Ahí viene el hombre con sabor y no trae compañera. Él solo viene a bailar y no estorba a nadie. Las chicas bailan a un lado, pero ellas se desmayan. Bailan las chicas a un lado, no quiero que se caigan. Así con sus pies, yo quiero ver que bailen el ritmo de Juan Sabor, que apenas va a empezar. Ya cierren la puerta, señora, aquí se puso bueno. Se siente en el aire ya el ritmo que te mueve. Aquí lo dejo con el cual están en buenas manos. Oigan el ritmo que aquí va, que si le va a gustar.
Bumper, take it away, solo.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for tuning in. On behalf of myself, Bumper Gomez, my producer, Eddie Hernandez, La Tropa F, Joe and David Farias, make sure you guys go out and show them some love on the road.
Thank you, buddy.
And I just got me a brand new, I'm going to keep the fa.
No
I'm going to keep the fa. We're going to put it right here. We're going to put it in the back. We're going to hang it up next to the Baco Quinto that's behind me. But no, man. Joe, David, thank you guys so much, man, for hanging out with me on this Wednesday. For everybody who tuned in on YouTube, we had a lot of people tonight on YouTube, a lot of people on Facebook. One of the biggest shows that we've ever had here at Bumper's Wacky Wednesday.
You,
and of course, it ain't for me, it's for you guys.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year para toda la raza. Everybody, que la pasen bien con la familia and everybody's,
That's what I'm talking about. No, for sure, man. And speaking of Christmas, like these guys are booked, man, throughout the year. So, between now and New Year. So make sure you guys go out there and show I almost said the David Farias band. Make sure you guys go out there and show La Tropa F a little bit of love wherever you might find them. And again, those that tuned in, thank you guys so much. Really, really appreciate it. From the bottom of me and Eddie's hearts. We'll see you guys next week with another accordion beast. Right? All the way from Austin, Texas, Mr. J.R. Gomez, and maybe some of the Conjunto Bandits. We'll see. But J.R. Gomez is going to be here. It's always a good time when he's here on the show. I look forward to next week. So, there'll be some more accordion here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure if this is your first time watching, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace. 2, 3. There you go.